Okay. All praises. I love more. Psalm 75. Right?
Okay, let me get to it.
Okay.
All right.
We shall give thanks to you, O Elohim. We shall give thanks. And your name is near. Your wonders shall be declared. When I seize the appointed time, it is I who judge in uprightness. The earth and all its inhabitants are melted. It is I who sets his column firm. Selah. I said to the boasters, do not boast, and to the wrong, do not lift up the horn. Do not lift up your horn on high. You speak with a stiff neck. For exaltations are neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the wilderness. But Elohim is the judge. He puts down one and exalts another. For a cup is in the hand of Yahuwah, and the wine shall foam. It is filled with a mixture, and he pours it out. All the wrong of the earth drink, draining it to the dregs. But I declare forever, I sing praises to the Elohim of Jacob, and all the horns of the wrong I cut off. The horns of the righteous are lifted up. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. All praises.
All praises. And that's what we're dealing with today. The strong delusion is real, right? And we dealing with it for sure. Because in that verse 8, it says, for a cup is in the hand of Yah. The cup is in the hand of the Most High, right? And the wine shall foam, right? It is filled with a mixture. And he pours it out on the wrong. That's that strong delusion that he pouring out on the wrong. And all the wrong of the earth drink. Draining it to his dregs. I mean, they drink it to the final sip, right?
Yeah.
Strong delusion.
Strong delusion.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Luke 21 and 19. I started off.
Okay.
Possess your lives by your endurance.
By your what up?
By your endurance.
Oh, that means to endure. That means you got to keep going, right?
All right. You got to endure this thing to the end.
Mm-hmm.
34, 21 and 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest your heart be weighed down by gluttony and drunkenness and worries of this life. And that day come on you suddenly. For it shall come as a snare on all those dwelling on the face of all the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Watch then at all times and pray that you be counted worthy to escape all this about to take place and to stand before the Son of Adam.
All praise, right? Watch then at all times, right? So we need to pay attention consistently, right?
Right.
At all times, and pray that we counted worthy. That's what the brother said earlier. It's all about that prayer, that we be counted worthy to escape all this about to take place. The Most High giving us his word, he letting us know what's coming. That's the wisdom right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we be able to stand, that we worthy to stand before Mashiach, right?
Right. Yeah, we got to endure, especially during these times.
Especially
and then to be told a lie, you know, and the Most High see you that strong delusion when you get to believe in that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's that
like you said, and like you said, endure. You got to endure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like how you say, we do have to endure. You know what I mean? But I also pray that we are worthy. So I pray that I'm worthy instead of just thinking I'm all good. You know?
Right. So we can go ahead, Doc.
Now, for that thinking you all good, that's what brings you that strong delusion.
Right. Yes.
Right.
You know,
that cup of wine that foams, right? And it's mixed. It's mixed. What is mixed with? Like you say, That false doctrine, that strong
False
delusion.
doctrine.
Right.
Thinking that you good when you really ain't, that'll really get you, it's just like they say, credit cards, you know what I'm saying? Buy now, pay later. Buy now, pay later, your sins. Sin now, you're gonna pay for them later.
Right.
Right. You're thinking you're good now.
You
But
think you
then
good
yeah,
now.
later, it'll come back to bite you.
And we just dealt with that discipline, right?
For sure.
People get
okay.
I think
Say it
that's
again.
the people get comfortable. I think that's the most dangerous thing is when I think that's where lukewarm comes from, is being comfortable. And like you lose fear of Yah. You lose that fear of Yah when you're comfortable,
Right.
That's why we started off with that endurance, right? He said he who endures to the end shall be saved, right? Can't never get complacent. You're right.
Right. You think you good and you're not good.
Okay.
All right. Matthew 24. You want to hit this, Drew? 36 to 42?
I got you. Let me flip there. Matthew 24?
Yeah.
And you said 26 through what?
It's on the screen.
36 to 42. It's on the screen if you want to read from the screen.
But concerning that day and the hour, no one knows, not even the messengers of the heavens, but my Father only.
My Father only.
Man. And as the days of Noah, so also shall the coming of the Son of Adam be. For as they were in the days before the flood, eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day of Noah entered into the ark. And they did not know until the flood came and took them all away. So also shall the coming of the Son of Adam be.
Right. So he's letting you know. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
No, so he's letting you know, possess your lives with endurance, right? So you able to be counted worthy to stand before the Son of Adam. You know what I'm saying? Because as you see right now in these times, everybody eating, drinking, and giving to marriage until that actual pressure come. Most High come, you know what I'm saying, reproving. You know what I'm saying? And nobody gonna know until they actually hit them, right? So we need to be praying and make sure we kind of worthy to stand before Mashiach during this time.
Right, and then especially in these times too, because we see that that tree getting its fruits. You know what I'm saying? So we see what time we is in the day. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
Wars and rumors of wars. That's going. Nations rising up against nations. That's coming right now.
Yeah, we in that time for sure.
Right.
And that's that wisdom. That's that blessing. That's that true blessing from the Most High to give you that wisdom to know what time you in.
And that's why the strong delusion is so important to see where we at. All right, 40 to 42.
Then two shall be in the field. The one is taken and the one is left. 2 women shall be grinding at the mill. One is taken and one is left. Watch therefore, for you do not know what hour your master is coming.
Right. So be sober and watch. Pay attention, right? Because we don't know what hour he coming. We just want to be able to be worthy to stand before him in that hour, right?
All right. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. I hit this one. I'm gonna go 2 to 5. I'm gonna hit 1, 2 with it. All right.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Now, brothers, as to the times and the seasons, you do not need to be written to. For you yourselves know very well that the day of Yahuwah comes as a thief in the night.
How it come out?
As a thief in the night.
Nobody know the time, right?
Right.
So nobody know the time when the thief say he gonna run through your spot either, do they?
Nope. If he waiting to see, make sure you ain't ready, then he gonna come in there, right? For when they say peace and safety, then suddenly destruction comes upon them, as labor pains upon a pregnant woman, and they shall not escape. But you, brothers, are not in darkness, so that this day should overtake you as a thief.
And that's what we were just speaking about, right? That wisdom that the Most High give us to know what time we in. So we are not in darkness that this day shall overtake us, right?
Right,
We need
right.
to walk in that light.
And like Andrew was said, getting complacent and thinking you good, you know what I'm saying? This day will overtake you.
Right.
You got to keep seeking this thing every day. You got to walk this walk, not just on the Shabbat, every day.
Every day.
For you are all the sons of light
Mhm.
and sons of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness.
We sons of what did it say out?
Sons of light.
And sons of the what?
Sons of the day.
That's because I go back to Genesis 1 and 3, I believe, when it say, and he called light day, right?
Uh-huh. And darkness he called night, and he separated them, right?
Separation. Right.
So then, we should not sleep as others do, but we should watch and be sober.
Watch and be sober, be woke, paying attention out here, right?
Right. Paying attention to everything going on around.
Right, because if we relate soberness to a drunken man can't pay attention. He's stumbling over his own feet, right?
For those who sleep at night, and those who get drunk are drunk at night. But we who are of the day should be sober, putting on the breastplate of belief and love, and as a helmet, the expectation of deliverance. Because Elohim did not appoint us to wrath, but to obtain deliverance through our master, Yahushua Messiah.
All praises. Like you said, we just coming off that belief. And that helmet of deliverance, that's everybody won't be delivered. Let's just be real, right? But Elohim did not appoint us to wrath, right? Because we the sons of light. So he ain't appoint us to this wrath or this delusion that's being a part of this earth, right?
Right. Okay. 2 Thessalonians 2.
Yes, sir.
1 and 2, Andrew. With these two.
I got you.
Right.
As to the coming of our master, Yahushua Messiah, and our gathering together to him, we ask you, brothers, not to become easily unsettled in mind or troubled, either by spirit or by word or by letter, as it is from us, as if the day of Yahuwah has come.
So out here, you looking at what's going on. That's why we added to the title. The strong delusion is real, and we dealing with it for sure. Because people are they becoming easily unsettled out here right now in their mind and their trouble, right?
Right. Okay. Isaiah 13.
Let's hit that Isaiah 13 too.
13. Now I hit this one then back to you, Andrew. See, the day of Yahuwah is coming, fierce with the wrath and heat of displeasure. So it's coming.
Right. And this just showing us right here. It say, do not become easily unsettled in mind or trouble, either by spirit or by word or by letter, as if the day of Yah has come. Have we seen fierce wrath, heat of displeasure in this earth laying waste? Have we seen sinners destroyed from this earth?
No, sir, not yet.
Oh, okay. So we see that the day of Yah is not here, right? So that's why we know not to be easily unsettled in our mind or spirit, right? Keep going to see how this day of Yah is to come, because that's what we've been reading about before we get here. So let's see how this day gonna be.
Okay, I'm gonna start at the top. See, the day of Yahuwah is coming, fierce with wrath and heat of displeasure, to lay the earth waste and to destroy its sinners from it. For the stars of the heavens and their constellations do not give off their light. The sun shall be dark at its rising, and the moon not sending out its light.
Come on,
So
we still see that. Go ahead.
There's gonna be a new moon on that day.
It's gonna be a dark moon. It's gonna be a dark moon.
Dark moon. Okay.
Right.
Okay. And I shall punish the world for its evil and the wrong for their crookedness, and shall put an end to the arrogance of the proud, and
Hey,
lay
what you
low.
said? My bad.
No, it's all good. Go ahead.
Man, you know, and shall put an end to the arrogance of the proud. I mean, people are so arrogant and proudful right now. I mean, it's just sickening, man. It's crazy how arrogant and proud people are right now, man.
So that we know that the day of Yah is not here yet, then, right?
Man, I'm telling you, but it's coming.
It's coming.
Coming for sure.
And lay low the pride of the ruthless. I shall make mortal men scarcier than fine gold, and mankind scarcier than the gold of Ophir.
Right. So it say, I'm gonna make mortal man scarcier than fine gold, and mankind scarcier than gold and Ophir. We talking about Africa right there, right? The gold region in the east, right? Ophir, right? So again, it's people out there still, you know what I'm saying? They had what, gold rushes in the United States and all that. Hey, it's gold ain't scarce in Africa yet. It's still plenty, right?
Right.
It's still over 7.7 billion people in this world, right? So we know that the day of Yah has not come yet, right?
Okay. 2 Thessalonians 2, 3, and 4, Andrew.
I got you. Let no one deceive you in any way, because the falling away is to come first, and the man of lawlessness is to be revealed. The son of destruction, who opposes and exalts himself above all that, is called Elohim, or that is worshipped, so that he sits as Elohim in the dwelling place of Elohim, showing himself that he is Elohim.
You see, right here, where it's at 3. Let no one deceive you in any way, because the falling away is to come first. That right there is a big statement, right? Because you see, I was just watching a debate with some brothers, you know, they bringing out this Owaski Bible, and this one brother was in the truth hard. You know, I used to check him out. I'm talking about strong in the truth. And now this brother just went and started teaching from this Owaski Bible, and his knowledge and stuff, you can see it just fall off. You know what I'm saying? And so, and then like, you know, some people probably follow him, probably follow along with him. But that just lets you know, that's part of this great falling away, right?
Right.
Just like the brother Yamil was speaking about, that now he in that Kemet stuff, that comes with this great falling away. If you don't stand on this word, man, it's gonna get you.
Like
you're gonna fall off.
We seeing the falling away right now for sure. Right. It say and so that's a plus, right? And the man of lawlessness is to be revealed, the son of destruction, right?
Right.
So this verse 4, read that 4 again to tell you about this son of destruction. Let's read that again, that verse 4.
Who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called Elohim.
Wait, what'd he do? What'd he do?
Exalts himself above all that is called Elohim.
Say, I am the Most High when this son of destruction comes. He say, what? You see me? I am the Most High. What does he do, Andrew?
Or that is worship, so that he sits as Elohim in the dwelling place of Elohim, showing himself that he is Elohim.
Wow. So this son of destruction, man, he wild, ain't he?
He wild.
Yeah, wild boy. Let's go read a little more on this son of destruction. Get a little more background on. Let's get that down one time.
You want to read, Yamil? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. 31 and 39.
And strong ones shall arise from him and profane the set apart place, the stronghold, and shall take away that which is continual, and set up the abomination that lays waste.
That's the son of destruction right there. It say he gonna sit and call him and exalt himself but everything that's a call, above Elohim. I can't quote it directly, but yeah, go ahead. My bad.
And by flatteries he shall profane those who do wrong against the covenant.
Mhm.
So in my flatteries, like he like smooth speaking smoothly to them, you know,
Right.
deceiving them.
Right.
Mhm.
And that go back, and that, like you say, it's like excessive, you know, insincere praise. It's not real sincere praise, and it's excessive, right? That's the type of flatteries he gonna put on you.
And we talking about here, the Antichrist, right?
Yes, sir. The abomination that lays waste.
And we see real quick, like in by flatteries, he shall profane those who do wrong against the covenant. I mean, we see that, you know, in churches, and I'm not going to just hit on the Sunday church. We can talk about Israelite groups too in camps,
Yes,
right?
sir.
And by flatteries, he shall profane those that do wrong against the covenant. So we
Right.
see, like, we already see that happening now. People being deceived by flatteries, man.
Right.
But then it says, but the people who know their Elohim shall be strong and shall act. And I mean, we got people that's doing what we said, right? Blessed you who reads, and we read it, and we know the Most High by what we read, and we go off what we read, you know, through the Spirit, man. So we see this happening right now. So it isn't far fetched to understand that this could happen. You know, when the Antichrist comes, man.
Right. And this gonna be the separation right here, because they're gonna
Right.
be flattered by his, you know, whatever he do, they're gonna be flattered by it. The wrong that go against the covenant. And we know what that covenant is. That go back to them 10 commandments we was given, right? The
Right,
covenant.
sir.
Right. So we're gonna see the difference of those who actually follow the Most High and those who say they follow the Most High. This is gonna be the separation. Because it say, but those who know that have that knowledge, right? That's the true blessings of the Most High. Knowledge, wisdom,
Right.
and understanding. To know
Right.
is knowledge, right? Who know their Elohim shall be strong and shall act. Come on, it's gonna be a difference. It's gonna be a separation right here at this time when the abomination that lays waste is revealed.
Right.
And those of the people who have insight shall give understanding to many.
Wait. It say, and those of the people who have insight shall give understanding to many. It didn't say to all. So that means we gotta have discernment in this time, right?
Yes,
We
sir.
gotta see, oh yeah,
Right.
this brother say he believed, but then you see he led it away by them flatteries of the anti, right? So at
Right,
that time,
right.
we gonna give instruction to many, but not to all. That's still, again, that's separation.
Right. Because you still instructing not to give your pearls to swine.
Exactly.
And they shall stumble by sword and flame, by captivity and plundering for days.
Man.
And when they stumble, they shall be helped, a little help. But many shall join them by flatteries.
Wow.
And some of those who have insight shall stumble.
Hold on. So we see, and those people who have insight shall give understanding to many, right? But it's saying these same ones that have insight shall stumble too, right? Why they gonna stumble? Come on.
And some of those who have insight shall stumble to refine them. What does that mean, to refine them?
Man, what we deal with, that gold, right? Tried and gold to refine them. Like, oh, you stumble. Remember, a righteous man can stumble or fall, right? Because if we read that King James, that stumble is gonna say fall in, right? So a righteous man falls 7 times but get back up, right? So you stumbling right now, it say to refine them, right? And to cleanse them and to make them white. So they gonna slip. They be like, oh, wow, hold on, I slipped, right? But it's only making you better that during that time of temptation, we just came off Yah's love and discipline during Jacob's trouble, right? Oh, so that's why he said you slip, you stumble for a second. You had insight, but you stumbled for a second. Why did you stumble? So I can refine you, right?
Okay.
So I can cleanse you, right? Go ahead. I'll go and start back from the top. Read that.
And some of those who have insight shall stumble to refine them and to cleanse them and to make them white until the time of the end, for it shall still be for it is still for an appointed time.
Right. And it's still for appointed time. Again, we just dealt with that same discussion last week or the week before, right? But it's for appointed time. And we see that appointed time is not here yet, right?
And the sovereign shall do as he pleases, and exalt himself and show himself to be great above every mighty one, and speak incredible matters against the L of mighty ones, and shall prosper until the wrath has been accomplished for what has been decreed shall be done.
So it says it's already been written. So it say he shall prosper until the wrath has been accomplished, right? So we know again coming off that y'all's discipline, right? We know it's coming. We know it's coming.
Hey, I go back to that 36 real quick, up to the top real fast, because we see a lot of this right now. And the sovereign shall do as he pleases, and exalt himself, and show himself to be great above every mighty one. And it says, and speak incredible matters against the L of mighty ones. And we see that right now. Like, it's cool to go against the Most High. You know, everything is accepted, but the Most High, man. We see that right now. Like they made gay marriage legal, right? And to do as he pleases, you know. And we see this right now playing out on a lower scale.
We see it on videos and everything else. Everything else. Everything is cool to be accepted.
Right. All right, I'll bet you 37. But yeah, we see this, we see all this playing out, man, on the lower scale. So we can see, you know, it's not far fetched, man, that Antichrist could come with those flatteries, man. And has no regard for the mighty ones of his father, nor for the what?
I say he ain't got the regard, no mighty ones of regard to his father. So even if we dealing with whatever Antichrist we're gonna be dealing with, all the mighty ones that they worshiped before, he be like, nah, I ain't dealing with that.
Right. Nor for the desire of women.
So women can't even flatter him and be like, oh, Antichrist, hey, you know, I don't deal with you either, right?
All right. We already see what's being pushed, like we just said. You know, they just made him legal to, you know, to marry each other. So
right. Like you say, it might be sweet, for sure.
It might be sweet. You know, the stage is getting set for this man.
Right.
Yeah, it's already set for him, really. All you got to do is show his face.
Right.
Nor have regard for any mighty one, but exalt himself above them all.
Man, all them gods that y'all worshiped before, they ain't nothing. I'm the one. That's what he's saying, right?
Yeah. But in his place, he shall give esteem to a mighty one of strongholds. And to a mighty one, well.
Nah, in the King James, that'll be a mighty one of forces, right?
And to a mighty one which his fathers did not know, he shall give esteem with gold and silver, with precious stones and costly gifts. And he shall act against the strongest strongholds with a foreign mighty one, which he shall acknowledge. He shall increase in esteem and cause them to rule over many, and divide the land for grain.
Divide the land for gain. So we got a little background how it's gonna be when the son of destruction come, right? We see how it's gonna be. He's gonna exalt himself over everything that's called the Most High. You feel me? He ain't got no regards for the gods that his ancestors served. And he gonna be a mighty one of forces, of strongholds. So it's like, I got all the armies in the world. What can y'all really do to me? Right.
Revelation 13, 7 through 8.
Shabbat shalom, y'all. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, Mark.
Shabbat shalom, Mark. I'll get this out.
Okay, go ahead.
And it was given to him to fight with the set apart ones.
Wait, we still talking about this. Wait, we still talking about this son of destruction. It say what?
And it was given to him to fight with the set apart ones and to overcome them.
And to do what?
And to overcome them.
That's the wisdom that the Most High giving us right now, right? Say, hey, you know, if he kill you, what he tell you, man? Hey, I love those who die for me, right? You got your chance in a 1,000-year reign for sure.
And it's understood, right? Because it said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. So
you know, then when it said the set apart ones, and to overcome them, but the set apart ones gonna overcome him by the word, right?
Oh yeah, right. Sure. That's that endurance though. That's that endurance. You got to endure unto death. What the scripture say.
Endure for that, right?
Endure unto death,
the strong delusion for this one.
Mm-hmm.
And authority was given to him over every tribe and tongue and nation. And all those dwelling on the earth whose name has not been written in the book of life.
Oh.
Man, that's a little say law almost. And all those dwelling on the earth whose name has not been given, who has not been written in the book of life. Man, so that's kind of going to like we, built for destruction, I guess. That's how it look like.
Right.
Because these are the ones who's going to follow the Antichrist. You know what I'm saying?
And then your name could be written in that book and blotted out too.
Now, because this is a different book. It sounds like, because when we go read that Revelation saying the books was open, books means plural. This is a different book. This ain't the book of life of the slain lamb. This everybody that died for the name of Mashiach. The book of life of the slain lamb.
Okay.
From the foundation of the world shall worship him.
Yeah. So we already know we stand firm. It say endure to the end, right? So even into death, right? So we die for him. We're gonna be written in the book of life of the slain lamb, right? And everybody who named written in that, they gonna worship that. They gonna worship that son of destruction.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
We finished that, didn't we?
Yeah. It was 7 to 8.
Let's say, go get that secret one time. Go get that secret.
Hey, that reminds me of that verse in Revelation 14 where it says, when you talk about endurance, it says, "Here is the endurance of the set apart ones. Here are those guarding the commands of Elohim and the belief of Yahushua."
Oh, praises, brother. Yes, sir.
Oh, praise. Hey, I know we're not ready for that secret, man. I don't know why the notes so scrambled. My bad. My bad. Let's get to that 5 and 10. 5 through 10. I'm jumping ahead. My bad. All right, let's jump to that 5 through 10. That Second Thessalonians. Let's get back to it.
Okay, I had to change my earpiece.
Okay, Thessalonians. All right, 2 Thessalonians 5 through 10.
Okay, you go through this already?
Yeah, no, I was jumping ahead. Like I said, my notes is scrambled. I don't know why, but that's my fault.
Okay. 2 Thessalonians.
Yes, sir. Get back to it. We just finished that 5 through 10.
All right, it's on you, Andrew. Still, let's see. 5 through 10.
Second Thessalonians 5 through 10. Do you not remember that I told you this while I was still with you? And now you know what restrains for him to be revealed in this time.
We just read that. Hold on, we just read that. And you know what restrains for him to be revealed in his time, right? So we just read what was gonna, how it's gonna be with the son of destruction, right?
Mm-hmm. For the secret of lawlessness is already at work. Yep. Go ahead.
Okay, the secret of the lawlessness is already at work. Okay, now let's get that secret out. Let's get that definition of the secret out. For the secret of the lawlessness is already at work, right? And this out the Strong's, right? Mysterion, right? A secret or mystery, a mystery, right? Through the idea of silence imposed by initiation into religious rites. Where you at, Adam? This your lane right here.
I'm right here.
Okay, come on. Through the idea of silence imposed by initiation. How you initiating into this group? Into religious rites, right? Come on. It was already at hand in the time when Paul was writing. Come on.
And that's pretty much, as you can see, if you had to be a bishop or a cardinal or the pope, you had to pretty much, it's like an initiation, man. You know what I'm saying? And everything they do is in secret. So it's all a mystery.
Right. It's all in secret. It's all in mystery, right? A mystery is like you gotta seek to find it out. You feel me? And then again, the idea of silence, I mean, we can't even speak about it, right? Imposed by initiation. You got that silence, but you have to do initiation to get this mystery or this secret, right? and dealing with religious rights, like Adam said.
into religious rights.
Right.
It's not only Catholic, it's everything else that's out there.
Man. Okay.
Okay. Back to 7 again. Start back at 7, Andrew.
For the secret of lawlessness is already at work, only until he who now restrains comes out of the midst.
And that's what Big Ox said. Now we just waiting to see him, right? When he go portray himself as the Most High, because we already see the lawless being at work until he restrains, only until he who now restrains, right? He's sitting back, he ain't came out yet. Restrains come out the midst till we see him.
And then the lawless one shall be revealed, whom the master shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and bring to naught manifestation of his coming.
Spirit of his mouth, right?
That's how you gonna get him.
Mm-hmm.
The coming of the lawless one is according to the work of Hasatan, with all power, signs, and wonders of falsehood, and with all deceit of unrighteousness in those perishing, because they did not receive the love of the truth in order for them to be saved.
Man, that's a strong delusion right there. If you didn't receive the word of truth.
Right. So the coming of the lawless one is according to the work. What you said, Andrew? Hashatan, right? The Satan, the demons, right? The Satan with all power, right? They say he come with all power. He come with signs and wonders of falsehood. So we see how that's going to be a delusion in itself at that time, right? And
John,
hold on, and with all deceit of unrighteousness and those perishing, right? So that's through those who ain't love the truth. They perishing already, right? Because they did not receive. You know what I'm talking about? That means it was given to them. They just ain't take it. They ain't receive it, right? They ain't receive the love of the truth in order for them to be saved. Go ahead. My bad.
No, it's all good. I was just gonna hit this John 12 and 44.
Okay.
Then Yahushua cried out and said, "He who believes in me, believes not in me, but in him who sent me." That's a big statement right there, right?
Strong statement.
All right, let me know if I'm breaking up. I hit this one too. John 14, 1 through 6. Let not your heart be troubled. Believe in Elohim, believe also in me.
All right.
In my Father's house are many staying places. And if not, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I shall come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, you might be too. And where I go, you know, and the way, you know.
Right.
Thomas said to him, Master, we do not know where you are going, and how are we able to know the way? Yahushua said to him, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me.
He said, I am the truth. And what did it say? It said, because they didn't receive the love of the truth. They ain't receive the love of Yahusha. They ain't receive the love of Yahusha. So yeah, they gonna fall into that deceit of all unrighteousness, right?
He said, no one comes to the Father except through me. And then back to that John 12 and 44. It said, he who believes in me believes not in me, but in him who sent me.
Right. Because no one comes to the Father except through Yahushua.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, I need to say a lot more. Praise Yah.
Oh, praise.
All right, we're back at that Second Thessalonians 11 through 12.
Okay. All right, 11 and 12.
And for this reason, Elohim sends them a working of delusion for them to believe the falsehood.
Hey, real quick, because the Most High, like he said, he gave us free will, man. So he's not gonna force you. So you see why the Most they not receive the love of the truth, man. So he ain't gonna force you. So put you in that strong delusion.
So if they don't see the love of the truth, what the Most High sent them out?
Strong delusion, man.
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 And that go back to that song we read, that mixed cup, and the Most High pour it down on them, right? And they drink it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, you gotta believe his word. Most High seen you that strong delusion. Somebody can come with you with any old doctor. You
Right.
don't believe it.
If you ain't received that love of Yahusha, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That love of the truth.
Right. And when Yahshua said he is the truth, you know what I mean? So there's so much deception out here. You can pick, Ben and Jerry's, pick your flavor. The enemy's got a flavor for everybody. There's only one truth,
Because they'll teach you all those ways is the way to Yah, and it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. There's only one way. One way, right?
Right.
Love of the truth. All praises.
Not like Oprah said, there's many ways. Nah.
Right.
Okay.
Verse 12.
You know what? Start at the top. Hit 11 again with it. It just go good together.
And for this reason, Elohim sends them a working of delusion for them to believe the falsehood, in order that all should be judged who did not believe the truth, but have delighted in the unrighteousness.
What they delight in, Andrew?
The unrighteousness.
Man, that's their problem. The Most High said, I'm sending you this working of delusion for you to believe the falsehood because you delight in unrighteousness. Come on, man. Come on.
Okay. Proverbs 1:29. You want to read, Mar? Okay, I hit it. Or Yamil.
I can hit it.
Okay.
With Proverbs 1.
Yeah, 29 and 31.
All right. Because they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahusha, they did not accept my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore, let them eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own counsels.
And we just read, right? We just literally read that in that same passage in Second Thessalonians. It said because they hated knowledge, right? They hated knowledge and did not choose to fear the Most High.
They chose their own way. They want to listen to all these other doctrines out here, man.
Right. They despise. Say the Most High said they despise all my reproof, right?
Things that make them feel good,
Man. Let's keep on dealing with this strong delusion. Go with it.
Sirach 15.
Okay.
11 through 20.
11 through 20, okay. Say not, it is through Yahuwah that I fell away.
Hold on. So when he sends you that strong delusion, don't say, hey, it's because the Most High fell away. You feel me? It's because you ain't received the love of the truth, right?
Right. It's your own fault.
It's your own fault.
And here's why. Look, and for you ought not to do the things that he hates.
Right. Most High hate that, right? And again, everything that he hate, we hate too. We're gonna deal with that conversation.
Right.
Say not that he has caused me to err, for he has no need of the sinful man.
So when he see that strong delusion, it's because It's because you want to believe the falsehood. It's because you delighted in unrighteousness, right? So you may say, oh, the Most High caused me to err. Because the Most High don't need no sinful man, what the scriptures say. Go ahead, Doc, my bad.
Yahuwah hates all abomination.
Some of them. He only hates some of them.
Nah, he hates all abomination.
Hey, so so that make me want to go reading that Leviticus because I know the time we in that pride time. You feel me? And it say the Most High hate. You know, he hate that. That's an abomination, right?
Right. Pride and selfishness.
He hate all abominations. And it say they that will love it not, right? So again, and again, it's another scripture that say you that fear Yahuwah hate abominations vehemently, right? In the same Sirach.
Right. And these 6 things the Most High hates, 7 is an abomination.
All right. Now,
making it clear. Yahuwah hates all abomination, and they that fear Elohim love it not. He himself made man from the beginning and left him in the hand of his counsel.
Right.
If you will, to guard the commandments and to perform acceptable faithfulness. He has set fire and water before you.
Right.
Stretch forth your hand unto whether you will.
And that go back to what Yamel just said. He don't want no robots, right?
Right.
He said, hey, you must obey me, right? He said he has set fire and water before you. Stretch out your hand whether you will. Choose what you want.
Yes, right.
Right. Just like Moses, I said before you life and death, good and evil. Choose life that you may live.
Right.
Man.
Same thing, Doc.
Same thing.
I might have to that one. Go ahead, my bad.
Oh no, I want to hit that again. He has set fire and water before you. Stretch forth your hand unto whether you will. So there's your choice.
Right.
Right. And then that water he said before you, that's that living water, right?
Exactly.
All praises. All praises.
Exactly. Before man is life and death, and whether him likes shall be given him.
Whether him light shall be given him. So if you want that strong delusion, the Most High pour that on you. If you delight in unrighteousness, you got it. It's all, hey, do your thing, right?
For the wisdom of Yahuwah is great, and he is mighty in power, and behold all things. And his eyes are upon them that fear him, and he knows every work of man.
So, hey, it says his eyes are on them that fear him. That's who he really watching. But don't get it twisted. Just because he ain't got that covering over you, he still know your work, right?
Right.
He has commanded no man to do wickedly, neither has given any man license to sin.
Man, a license means do freely, right? If I get a license to drive, I can freely drive who I want, right?
Right.
He ain't gave no man a license to do freely to sin. Come on.
He gives man choice. This is our choices that we make, you know?
Exactly.
Hey, you got that John? You got that John 4 in there or not?
Nah, I'll go ahead and read it.
Let me get John 4. I don't know if I'm going to pull it up. Let me get John 4 and 23.
Yeah, I can pull it up. John 4 and 23.
Yeah, they're going to read 23, 24. That's it. I read it up. But the hour is coming. But the hour is coming. And now when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and truth. For the Father also does seek such to worship him.
All right.
Elohim.
Not flesh and lies, not flesh and lies.
Man, for the Father seek the spirit and the truth.
Spirit and truth. Okay.
Elohim is spirit. And those who worship him need to worship in spirit and truth. That's it.
Praises. Praise Yah. For sure, for sure.
You know, and it says for the hour is coming, man.
Okay. James chapter 1.
James 1, 13 through 15. Yes, sir.
Okay. I hit this one.
Okay.
Let no one say when he is enticed, I am enticed by Elohim. For Elohim is not enticed by evil matters, and he entices no one.
And he entices
Right?
no one. We just read that in this that Sirach, right? Say not through Yahuwah I fell away, right? Or say not he has caused me to err, right? So say not that the Most High enticed you to sin either. Go ahead, Doc, if I cut you off, my bad.
No, it's all good. But each one is enticed when he is drawn away by his own desires and trapped.
Oh, that's nasty right there. That's
Right.
nasty. I almost want to sit back on that.
Oh, by his own desires.
Come on, Adam. Go and give it to us. Go and
Nah,
give it to
And
us.
trapped.
again, that is your choice, right? So by your own desires, man.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Then what happened when you drawn away by your own desire? What happened, Adam?
You trapped in it. My
Trapped.
bad.
And
You trapped. You trapped, man.
and
Come
see,
on.
the thing with that is, man, the Most High just said you're trapped, right? When you lead away by your own desires, but you also have a way out as well too that He gives you, and that's when you start
Always
thinking,
give
your
a way
conscience
out.
start thinking, like, man, I know I shouldn't be. That's that conscience. That's your way out.
Right.
All praises for sure. And even
That's your way out.
even
goes
having
back to
that fear of the Most High, not leaning to your own desires. So that means saying, "Hey, I know what my desire is, but let me not go into that snare or that net or that trap, right? Because once you we think about it in nature. Once an animal is trapped, after it's trapped, is what? Killed, right? Slaughtered, right? So again, if a bug go into a spider's web, it's trapped. And after that, what the spider gonna do? Wrap it up and kill it. It's the same thing. You led by your own desires, you trapped, and after you trapped, man, you killed. You done died. My bad if I got too hard on that. I know I'd be sensitive. My bad.
Hey, you know what the word says? It says Yah entices no one. You know, he tempts no one.
Right.
But he will test. But he will test you. And so there's a difference between testing someone and tempting someone. See, Hasatan,
Right.
when you tempt someone, you want them to fail. See, but when you test someone, you want them to pass. You know what I mean?
Right.
I told you I was dealing with
gold is tried in the fire. Gold
Right.
tried in the fire, right, Andrew?
Amen.
Hey, if anybody want to know who brung Andrew in, I'm a lie and say that's me.
You know you got to say that because you ain't never brought nobody in here. Let's go.
Right. I know that was your slug of the day. Hey, I tried.
That was only one.
I tried, but when they seen y'all videos, they were like, them Hebrews too hostile. That's what happened.
Talk about people gonna die.
You're gonna be trapped and you die. They're like, yeah, I can't go in there. I can't do it.
Then when desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And sin, when it has been accomplished, brings forth death.
So guess what? I didn't say it. The scripture just said it. Literally.
All right.
I ain't even say it. The scripture said it. You get trapped, and then you get conceived, and that sin brings forth what it brings forth, and then you die. That's what it said. It brings forth death. And we talking about spiritual death for sure.
2 Timothy 3.
Hey, I'm still sure.
Anybody?
Well, what we at with it? I'll take it. What we at?
You good, huh?
You
the breaker down. You the breaker down. How about
I'll tell you about making up words, right? I said we ain't making up no more words, right?
Hey, let me hit this real quick while we was talking about that desire, real quick.
Okay, go ahead,
Psalm 73, verse 25. Whom do I have in the heavens? And I have not desired no one besides you on earth. My flesh and my heart shall waste away, but Elohim is the rock of my heart and my portion forever. So, we got to desire the Most High, man.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
And like we was talking about that sin, that's just like that reason in that Maccabees. I meant to say that, but I forgot.
Hey, you jumping ahead. You jumping
Hey,
ahead.
hey,
We're gonna deal with
hey,
that.
let me hit this real quick. Because look, because we just read how when they desire unrighteousness, right?
Yes, sir.
For look, those who are far from you perish.
Mm-hmm.
You shall cut off all those who go whoring away from you.
Who go whoring away from the Most High? Go ahead.
But as for me, it is good to be near Elohim. I have made my refuge in the Master Yahuwah to declare all your works.
To do what?
Man, to declare all your works.
Oh, half of his works, Doc.
Man, all his works. All his works.
Right on.
What was that, yeah, man? What was that?
Psalm 73, 25 through 28.
Okay. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 2 Timothy 3, 1 through 7.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Who's reading this? Are we read it?
Go ahead,
All right. But know this, that in the last days, hard times shall come. For men shall be lovers of self.
Uh-oh. Hold on, because I'm just getting there. It say, in the last days, hard times will come. Again, that's that wisdom Most High letting us know what's coming in these last days, right? And then it say, for men shall be lovers of self. We see that every day. These people say, hey, you a God. You God, son. Right? That's lovers of self. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The black woman is God, calling each other kings and queens. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's
exactly.
Yeah, you got a lot of women, turning, doing these BBLs and, dying doing these surgeries and, making themselves idols, man. Lovers of self, right?
Man, lovers of self.
Man, I don't know. That might be the opposite. If they getting surgery, that mean they don't even really love themselves or they body structure, right?
I mean, that's what we will say, but they so focused on themselves and nothing else. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
You can look at the social media these days, man. People love themselves. How many likes they get? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many followers they got, man?
They taking pictures.
Social media.
Yeah. When you was young and you took a lot of pictures, they like he conceited. Now it's just a camera in their face all day. Lovers of
all
silver.
Day. Lovers of silver.
Everybody love that money these days. You know that.
Yeah, and then this is how they're gonna get a lot of people with that mark of the beast, man. That money, man.
For sure.
Boasters, proud blasphemers.
Proud, we see that these days. Y'all talk about the proud people all the time, and then say blasphemers. That's all day. That's
all day. That's all day.
I ain't even about to go into detail on that. You already know what it is, though.
Man, disobedient to parents.
Every single day.
Man, thankless.
Wrong. Don't even. Man, even when we was growing up, your mama told you to be thankful for another day, right?
Yes, sir.
They don't even care that. Hey, yeah, I'm here. You feel me? Because they lovers of self. They call they self God. So they thankless. You know what I'm saying? Not even thankful for another day. Go ahead.
Wrongdoers.
Wow.
Unloving. Unforgiving. Slanderers. Without self-control. Fierce. Haters of good.
Okay, let's start back at that 3. Unloving. We supposed to love our brother as we love ourselves, right? Unforgiving. Hey, man, that brother did something to me 3 years ago, and I still want to kill him. Come on. Slanderers. As slander a brother's name, that's almost like witchcraft when you talk about somebody behind their back. Without self-control, oh man, I gotta do this. I gotta go to the club. I gotta sleep with this woman. I gotta have this drink. I gotta smoke this marijuana, right?
Yes, sir.
So angry, right? Every brother is angry these days. So fierce and ready to deal with wrath, right? And haters are good. Come on, that's self-explanatory right there. I love to do evil, but not good. Come on.
Right,
You
right.
already know. Betrayers,
Betrayers, have you really found a friend these days? Come on, praise y'all for
man.
this simple. Come on, betrayers.
Reckless.
Man, don't even think about what you do before you do it.
Yeah, you see a whole lot of recklessness, man. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? Like these young brothers out here, just crashing out all the
right.
time,
Reckless,
puffed up.
man. I got all the knowledge. I am God. What you can tell me, I got the knowledge. Go ahead.
Lovers of pleasure rather
Mm.
than lovers of Elohim. We
That's
just
what
we
I
just talk about the desires, huh?
Right, exactly. There you
That's
go.
those desires.
You just talked about them desires. There you go. Perfectly explained. You love that.
Having a
You love your
hmm?
desire before you love the Most High. Go ahead. My bad.
Having a form of reverence, but denying its power.
So that means that you know the Most High is highly respected and should be highly respected as due, right? But denying
Mm-hmm.
His power. But denying the power. You know you're
Still
supposed to put
deny.
the Most High above everything. You know the understanding that the Most High has given you, but you denying His power.
And turn away from these.
Right?
For among them are those who creep into households and captivate silly women.
What kind of women are? What kind of women?
Silly women.
See that all day.
Loaded down with sins,
Mm-hmm.
led away by various lusts.
That's the kind of women they captivate these days. That's the kind of women they lead astray these days, right?
Are we talking about like brothers who claim to have some knowledge? Or what are we talking about?
No, yeah, you exactly right. Brothers that claim to have no knowledge. You said I ain't just gonna deal with the Christians, I'm gonna deal with the camps. All these camp brothers captivate silly women, right? A brother told me he got his second wife, he was training with her, and he worked out with her. Mind you, got a woman at home. Neither one of them really his wife, his girlfriend, right? But then go have a baby with her. Man, that wasn't out of righteousness. That was out of lust, captivating a silly woman, loaded down with sin, right? And led away by various lusts. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. Very.
Okay, here we go. Always learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
Okay. So now again, we're talking about, like you say, these camp boys and these preachers. Always learning. Oh yeah, man. I'm reading this and I'm reading. Always learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth, right? Because I go back again to that 2 Thessalonians. I should have had it up.
Hey, so I'm gonna say how blessed are we? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say thankful. I'm thankful, man, because you got brothers out here reading all these different type of books. One brother I'll be dealing with always to my allegorical, and his brother 33rd degree. You always learning, but you never coming into the truth.
All praise. All praise. Right on.
In college for 10 years, you right? Always learning, but never able to come to the knowledge of the truth, man.
And that comes with doubting the word right there.
Right.
Doubting what you believe in. And not believing what you read.
Mm-hmm. Or even having your own opinion, right?
Yeah.
You ain't read this, but you'll be like, oh nah, well, he dealt with some about 3 women. I don't even know, man. I'm on another topic right now. My bad.
That's like having knowledge without wisdom. And like wisdom, what's wisdom? The beginning of wisdom is the fear of Yah. So you have all the knowledge in the fear of Yah, you're not going to apply it to your life,
Right. Yeah, you can have all the knowledge in the world if you don't apply it. Not just on the Shabbat.
Right.
Right? Not just on the Shabbat. True. Again, this word got to be in you. Like Messiah said. He said, "Stay in my word. You stay in my word, and I stay in you.
Mm-hmm.
Then you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." Right?
Mm-hmm.
No. He said, "Abide in my word abide in you."
Mm-hmm.
I stay in you. Yeah, for sure.
Let me hit this real quick. First Corinthians 3:18. Let no one deceive himself. If anyone among you seems to be wise in this age, let him become foolish, so that he might become wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with Elohim. For it has been written, he catches the wise in their craftiness. And again, Yahuwah knows the thoughts of the wise, that they are worthless. So then, let no one boast in men, for all belongs to you. All praises.
Crazy.
And, and as Johan, we read in verse 8, right?
Yeah, 8 through no, we good right there. We good right there. Stopping at 7. Now we're in Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 23. There's a lot of skipping in this one. I'm just going to hit this one.
Okay.
How about that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Woe to the shepherds, destroying and scattering the sheep of my pasture, declares Yahuwah.
And while you skipping, let me speak upon that. Because it say we was talking about these pastors and even them shepherds, like you said, about them camps too, right? Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They always learn and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth, right? Because these having a form of reverence, but denying its power, right? And they tell you to turn away from these. Keep going out.
Hey, sorry, real quick. They having a form of reverence, but denying his power. Even dealing with like how they treat the Gentiles. You know that's denying his power, man. You know why? You know that's like denying his love. You know what I'm saying?
Right, for
Like,
sure.
that's not the spirit of the Most High. That's not the spirit of Christ, man.
It's not. It's not at all. And that's why the scripture clearly says, and turn away from these. Right? That means to go the opposite way.
Mm-hmm. But not one of them be called a brother among you, right?
Right.
For both prophet and priest have become defiled. Even in my house, I have found their evil, declares Yahuwah.
Right. So it's a prophet and priest. The one speaking to you on the corner and the one speaking to you on Sunday church house service. Right?
Wow, that's dope. That's dope.
Okay.
That's a nice scripture, huh? That's nice.
Thus says Yahuwah of hosts, do not listen to the words of the prophets who prophesy to you. They lead you astray.
They do what?
They lead you astray.
Oh.
They speak a vision of their own heart, not from the mouth of Yahuwah.
Oh, so that's why they go ahead, y'all, man. My bad.
I got a testimony on that, right? They speak a vision of their own heart and not from your mouth. Like when I first came into this truth and I started learning what I was learning, mind you, I came under GOCC. They teach about the Gentiles that they could make it, and not to hate them or whatever. But hey, knowing that, but I was so angry, you know what I mean? I start acting off my, even though I was hearing this, but I was speaking the vision of my own heart. You know what I mean? I took it out on the Gentiles, but I had to deal with that on my own. But that's not what the Most High, that's not he was dealing. But I was just, I experienced that. You feel me out? That's what I'm saying. That was a testimony of myself.
Right. Like you say, speaking of your own vision from your own
right.
heart. Because a lot of camps do teach that, though, right?
They do. They do. It
don't come from the mouth of the Most High, because what we read that come from the mouth of the Most High is completely different, right?
Just like the preachers writing a sermon right there too. They speak a vision of their own heart,
right?
Not from their mouth of Yahuwah. Instead of reading what the Most High said, they're gonna just give you a verse and then give you a nice little sermon.
Yep, they say it will goes in. It's not what go into man; it will come out of man. Right? They eat all the abominations.
Right. Let me hit this Jeremiah 14:14 real quick. Then Yah said to me, the prophets prophesied falsehood. The prophets prophesied falsehood in my name. So they prophesied some falsehood in the Most High name, right? I have not sent them, nor commanded them, nor spoken to them. They are prophesying to you a false vision, worthless divination, and the deceit of their own heart, right? That's what they give you right now. That's what they give you right now. That strong delusion, for sure. straight falsehood, nothing that the Most High commanded, worthless divination, and deceit from their own heart.
Hey, yeah, may I pull up that Proverbs 17:4? See what it says, you know.
All right. An evildoer gives heed to wicked lips. A liar gives ear to a tongue of desire.
See, they speak a vision of their own heart and not from the mouth of Yahuwah. And the people like to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But
And not even the people, it's the evildoers, right? That like to hear that, right?
Yep,
right.
The evildoers gives heed to wicked. The evildoer gives heed to wicked lips. So they're not gonna give a righteous man no, they ain't gonna pay you no mind. But if you talk about some evilness, yeah, you know, tell me what I want to hear, right?
To wicked lips. Evildoers love wicked lips. Ooh, that sounds good right now.
Man, a liar gives an ear to a tongue of desire.
To a tongue of what?
Of desire. Tell me what you want to hear, man.
Right.
Give me that false doctrine, man. I want to hear that.
That tongue of desire. Oh, yeah, you sin. Hey, if you do sin, you know that grace. You know that faith.
Man, I love my pork chops, man.
You by grace. You by grace. Oh, we by grace. It's okay. And we ain't gotta do nothing. We by grace, man. We saved by grace.
You know.
Why you at it, Yamel? Why you at it, Yamel? That Psalms 12, verse 2 and 3.
Yeah, man. Psalms 12?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about it. Psalm 12, 2 and 3. They speak falsehood with each other. They speak with flattering lips, a double heart. So, they speak falsehood with each other, right? So they you know, birds of a feather flock together, right?
Hey, we said, hey, we're gonna deal with that soon too.
They speak with flattering lips, a double heart.
What kind of heart?
Double heart.
So that means they ain't sincere in even what they do speak. Lying lips.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Well, you're not dealing with truth. I say it all the time. If somebody ain't dealing with truth, then what are you dealing with? So you really can't put nothing past nobody that's not dealing with truth, man.
It's a double heart.
Yeah. Go ahead, Adam.
Nah, like y'all said, they just speaking on things they want to hear at that time. You know?
Right. Which makes them a liar. Like we read in that Proverbs. Because they want lies.
Want them lies.
They want them lies. You can't trust no liar, man.
Right.
Yahuwah does cut off flattering lips. A tongue that speaks swelling words.
Swelling words.
That's a lot of words, right?
Swelling.
They speak a vision of their own heart, not from the mouth of Yahuwah. They keep on saying to those who despise me, Yahuwah has said, you shall have peace.
What did he say? Hold on. What's that 17 say?
And they keep on saying to those who despise me, Yahuwah has said, you shall have peace. That's how they say it too.
Come on, every time you go to church on Sunday, that's what they're going to give you. You should have it. That's a delusion in itself. That's a delusion right there. You should have peace. The Most High said
it's peace be unto you, brother.
Man, come on.
Claim it. You claim it, you shall believe it. Peace be unto you.
And to all who walk according to the stubbornness of their own heart, they say, no evil comes upon you.
Oh, wow. That's again delusion, not that they giving you. Into all who walk according to their stubbornness of their own heart, these men say to you, no evil comes upon you. Right? Instead of convicting them, like, man, what you doing? Dealing with that weakness. They like, hey, no evil come upon you, man. You good. Come on.
Man, I did not send these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied. They did it anyway, right?
Right.
All right, 25. I have heard what the prophets have said, who prophesied falsehood in my name,
What they
saying,
doing his name out?
prophesied falsehood in his name.
Lies in his name. Okay.
Saying, I have dreamed. I have dreamed. And you got them dreams, right?
That sound like,
Mm.
hey, Adam, did you watch that Truth Unlimited today?
I didn't check that one out, man. The
Hey,
part 3 of the
out of
TV
all of
thing.
them that you check out, make sure you check that one out for sure. And it say,
I'm gonna check
they
it out.
falsehood in my name, saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed. That made me think of one person. Go ahead, though.
Oh,
Mr. Martin Luther.
That's what they call it. What's his
Till
real name?
wins.
Go ahead.
Clarence. No, just kidding. Till when? Till when shall it be in the heart of the prophets? The prophets of falsehood and prophets of deceit of their own heart, who try to make my people forget my name by their dreams.
Whoa, who try to make my people forget what?
Forget my name.
Oh, yeah, as soon as you saying Lord God, and you like, you ain't got to call on that name. Just say God and Lord.
Yeah,
who
yes,
try
sir.
to make my people forget my name. Go ahead, y'all.
Man, and that's so true, man. You know, but even in the church, the Christian church, I never understood. Well, we call it Jehovah and this, that, and the third. Well, if you know that, why don't you use it?
Why don't you use it? If it's clear
Yeah.
right there and it say Jehovah, or even in the Psalms where it say Jah, why don't you use it? Who try to make my people forget my name?
And then they came up with that sacred name. Then won't nobody even uttering his name. You know what I'm saying? Most High said, "Call upon me."
James, even in the King James, we still get the name Jehovah and Jah. So
Yeah.
why don't you use it?
They said that's why they took it out, because it was too holy to be uttered by.
It was too sacred,
by
exactly. So they would say
so
Adonai and things like that. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm gonna defend that though, because you know how I feel about that. Just think about how they blaspheme. Oh, God, hell, Jesus Christ, and all that. If they really they would blaspheme His name. So I don't necessarily disagree with that. I'm disagreeing with, even if it's written and you a pastor and you in your Sunday services and you still saying Lord God and all that, and you know the genealogy of that, right? God coming from Gad, Lord coming from Baal, right? But you still don't use Jehovah or Jah. That's what I'm talking about, right? I defend when they say, "Oh, too sacred to use," because they gonna blaspheme His name in these generations, man.
And they blaspheme it now, but you know they using His name when they read the scripts. Like you said, Lord come from Baal. They using that name, and it's gonna make it clear. It's gonna make it clear in this right here, 27. Who try to make my people forget my name by their dreams, which everyone relates to his neighbor, as their fathers forgot my name for Baal.
For Lord, right? For Lord, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I go back to that host. I forget what it might be. Hosea, when he said that he gonna strip that name from our mouth, right?
Right.
Okay.
The prophet who has a dream, let him relate the dream. And he who has my word, let him speak my word in truth.
Hallelujah.
Right?
Hallelujah.
Read that again. I was just dealing with that. I'll read that one more time. I was dealing with that truth.
Okay, the prophet who has a dream, let him relate the dream. And he who has my word, let him speak my word in truth.
Truth.
What is the chaff to the wheat? Declares Yahuwah.
Right. So we go to Matthew 13, right? 24 through 30, and deal with that chaff and wheat.
He said, "Is not my word like a fire?" declares Yahuwah.
Man.
And like a hammer that shatters a rock.
Man, is His word not like that?
Man, His word, hey, what's that? Dividing through the thunder. The word of Elohim is powerful. Like a two-edged sword, right?
Double-edged sword, yes, sir.
Therefore, see, I am against the prophets, declares Yahuwah, who steal my words, everyone from his neighbor.
Man, what he do? Hold on, slow down on that. Who steal my words? Everyone from his neighbor. I go back to y'all Mel. I didn't bring him up this time. Y'all Mel brought up the corner boys this time. Who steal my words, right? Who take my words? Everyone from his neighbor, right? So the Most High gave you that form of reverence, but you denying his power. You stealing this word from your neighbor. You're supposed to give your neighbor that word of truth. If you're on that corner, you're supposed to be giving your neighbor the truth. You stealing the Most High word from your neighbor, man. You ain't giving them that word of truth. You making it according to your own doctrine, how it fits your camp. You feel me?
Right.
You're stealing this word.
Right. Like he said, speak my word in truth, right?
Yes, sir.
See, I am against the prophets, declares Yahuwah, who use their tongues and say, he declares.
Oh, that's what they do in the corner, y'all, man. Thus says the Lord. Thus says the Lord. That's all they do, huh?
Greatly, I just got to, it makes you think about what Mashiach said. They believed in him, but they didn't want to confess him because they were scared to keep out the congregation, man.
Right.
Right.
All for this sakes right here, man. Crazy, man.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
See, I am against those who prophesy false dreams, declares Yahuwah, and relate them and lead my people astray by their falsehood.
By their lies, by their falsehood, right?
Hey, all right, straight up, man. And it's a dream.
Daddy.
Yeah. And relating that dream, you're gonna go in captivity, you're gonna be my slave. That's a dream, man, because that's not in the word. You know what I mean? That's what you want. But that's not in the word, man. You ain't gonna have no slaves in the dang kingdom, man. You're gonna be whooping their backs in. That's not going on, man.
Right. You know what kingdom you looking forward to when you say that? What kingdom you looking forward to?
And why would you want a kingdom like that?
The wicked just ain't gonna exist, So you're gonna
I don't think you'll make it to the kingdom thinking that way, man.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you even think like that?
Right.
Hey, that kind of my fault. That kind of
no, go ahead.
Romans 11, when he says, "Lest you be wise in your own sight, I do not want you to be unaware of this mystery, brothers. A partial hardening has come upon Israel until the fullness of the Gentiles has come in." I feel like that hardness, as prophecy. You know what I mean? Like, just I don't know.
Well, not
like they harden their heart. They harden their heart.
Yeah, but that ain't even new though. That ain't even new. If we read throughout the books of Acts, man, they ain't want to deal with the Gentiles like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's been a hardening of the heart. It's been the Elohim of Yisrael. You feel me? When he's the Elohim of all. You feel me? The Most High created all. He gave Israel his law to relate it to the other peoples, the other nations, right?
Right. And they got it twisted, right?
Right, exactly. He's still the Elohim of all, though.
We chosen. What you chosen for? I don't know. Just
we chosen the only ones to get to the kingdom.
Right. We the only ones chosen to get there. I think.
To be that light unto the Gentiles, right? A light. City on the hill, man. City on the hill, man.
Bring the rest of the sons and daughters of Adam.
Hey, shout out to my brother Andrew.
And on the flip side of that, you got the Christians who are on the other side where they're trying to separate some of these things. We're like, oh, that's for Israel. That's for Israel. That's not for us. But it's like same
exactly
chapter, right? Romans 11 talking about how you're grafted into Israel. Messiah didn't come to create a whole new religion. Messiah came to show us, to bring us back into the ways of his Father. So when you're and you come into this walk, you're taking on the ways of the Father, which is keeping
spiritual Israel. You spiritual Israel now, right?
That goes back to Isaiah 56, man. Those who take hold of my covenant, man. So you got to take hold of that covenant and do what is written, man.
Right.
And to say, I believe to say, and keep my Sabbaths, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, 32 from the top.
Yes, sir.
See, I am against those. Go ahead. My bad.
Nah, my bad. Keep my Sabbath, right? Not just the 7th day, but those holy days and all that. That comes with it. All praise. That's it.
Okay. See, I'm against those who prophesy false dreams, declares
Mhm.
Yahuwah, and relate them, and lead my people astray by their falsehoods and by their reckless boasting.
What kind of boasting out?
Reckless boasting.
Reckless boasting, right? And they get these false dreams, these lying dreams, and relate them and lead the people astray by their lies, and by their reckless boasting.
But I myself did not send them, nor have I commanded them, and they do not profit this people at all.
They don't profit this at all. That's what it says.
At all. At all. 34. As for the prophet and the priest and the people who say, the message of Yahuwah, I shall punish that man and his house.
That's scary right there. If I was doing this, I'll have to examine myself and be like, wow, right?
You gotta examine yourself, right?
For sure.
Because for every idle word, man.
Every idle word. Most High said, I should punish that man and his house. That's scary.
Right.
In his house. It ain't just you. It ain't just you. Come on, man. Brothers have kids, wives. Come on. I said punish him and his house.
Man. And one thing to say about this strong delusion, you get caught up in sin or whatever you're doing, you know, we got to get back up, right? Righteous man falls 7 times and get back up. So falling and then get back up, that's because you realize, man, I sinned today. I'm going to do better tomorrow because the Most High's mercy is renewed. When, y'all?
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning. You know, just because you...
Oh, you good? Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, you know, just because you fail, you know, don't think the Most High ain't merciful to pick you back up and help you get back on the path. You got to keep moving.
That's why I said a righteous man fall but get back up. But the sinner don't get back up though, right?
You don't get back up.
I can't quote it verbatimly, but yeah.
He doesn't even consider his ways, man. And like he said, you know, he got to get rid of your whole household because you think about that word, you know, as a father, so is his son, you know, as a woman, you know, so her daughter, man, as a mother, so her daughter, man. So they're gonna walk in whatever you teach them, they're gonna walk in that way, man. So we gotta teach them right.
And that go back to I think it was like in Joshua or something, you know, when it was like they did something and Joshua had brought the man out that did it and his whole household. They all got stoned. You know,
because they all the same way, right? Everybody talk to me that way.
Yeah, we got discussion. We got discussion soon, sure.
Right.
This is what each one says to his neighbor, and each one to his brother. What has Yahuwah answered, and what has Yahuwah spoken? But the message of Yahuwah, you no longer remember.
Man, right?
You no longer remember. Man, that's strong delusion, right?
Right.
Go ahead. What you gonna say,
Nah, you got it. You got it in the simplest words. You know I talk a lot. Go ahead.
Okay. For every man's message is his own word. For every man's message is his own word.
Right.
For you have changed the words of the living Elohim of hosts. Our Elohim.
Man, hey, a brother had sent me some pastor one time. He was trying to justify, and I sit him and watched him change the scriptures out. He was like, "Oh, this word right here, just change. It says death right here, but change it to life." I'm like, man, come on, man, don't send me nothing like this no more. Don't send me nothing like this no more.
All right, Romans 1. Who want this one? Romans 1 and 18. Okay, 18 and 28, all right?
Gotcha. For the wrath of Elohim is revealed from heaven against all wickedness and
against some wickedness
against all wickedness and unrighteousness, who suppress the truth in unrighteousness.
Who do what? Who do what?
They suppress the truth in unrighteousness.
I mean, they keep it back. I mean, they know that. I mean, that's that same. Go back to that having a form of reverence, but denying this power, right? Because they suppressing the truth. That means you keeping it back. Just like if you put a suppressor on your gun. I said that for the brothers that play Onward, right? You're keeping back the sound, right? You're suppressing it. You know what I'm saying? So that means not necessarily you don't know what it is. You're just keeping it from the mass.
Because that which is known of Elohim is manifest among them. For Elohim has manifested it to them.
Who manifested it to him?
Elohim has manifested it to them.
Right.
For since the creation of the world, his invisible qualities have been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made, both his everlasting power and mightiness, for them to be without excuse.
Wow.
No excuses.
Because although they knew Elohim, they did not esteem him as Elohim, nor gave thanks, but because vain in their reasoning and their undiscerning heart was darkened.
And they undiscerning heart was darkened. Go ahead,
and that goes back to that hardening.
And what y'all was saying before that.
Nor gave thanks, but came vain in their reason. Just think about that too. You know, they don't. They like I said, because although they knew Elohim, they did not esteem him as Elohim.
Right.
You know, nor gave thanks. Give thanks for what? For even creation itself.
Right. Because again,
even
they have that form of reverence, but denying his power. They got that form of reverence, but denying his power. Because although they knew the Most High, they did not esteem him, respect him, giving his just due. As the Most High, nor gave thanks, but became vain, became worthless, nothing in there.
Changing everything into a lie, right?
Big Bang Theory, right, Adam?
Or Romans 21 and 25, and somebody can hit that. They change everything into a lie.
Oh, we getting there. We getting there.
Okay.
We in Romans 21 and 21. We on our way.
Because although they knew Elohim, they did not esteem him as Elohim, nor gave thanks. But because vain in their reasoning and their undiscerning heart was darkened. Claiming to be wise, they became fools.
Claiming to be God, they became what?
They became fools.
That's what we see. That's what we call it. The Most High blessed us with that truth. When we see it, we recognize it. Now we look at them like, man, they straight folly, fooly lanes up there, right?
Folly.
And change the esteem of the incorruptible Elohim into the likeness of an image of corruptible man.
Where you at with that one, Marv?
Right. This is scripture right here, right?
That's self-explanatory, y'all. That's self-explanatory.
And we all see it, right? We all see it.
And change the esteem of the incorruptible Elohim into the likeness of an image of corruptible man, and of birds, and of four-footed beasts, and of reptiles.
Ain't that what they did in Egypt? Got them eagle heads with men bodies and stuff and worship them?
Oh, right. Yes, sir.
Even the Romans.
All of them, yes, sir.
Even the Romans. The Romans, before they started worshiping the Messiah, they worshiped all kind of animals and stuff. Right before that.
You got the Hindus, they worship cows.
Yep.
Hey, and even to this day, they put like a fish on the back of their car and be like, this is the sign of the Messiah or something, right?
Yeah. And the Easter bunny, that Easter bunny too, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Christianity.
All idols. All idols.
Easter egg hunt. Let's go Easter egg hunt.
Therefore, them up to uncleanness in the lust of their hearts, to disrespect their bodies among themselves, who change the truth of Elohim into the falsehood, and worship and served what was created rather than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. Because of this, Elohim gave them over to degrading passions, for even their women exchanged natural relations for what is against nature. And like
you see that a lot more since that WNBA, the women's basketball. There's a whole bunch of them women up in there. Gay.
Hey, because of this, let's say because of this, Elohim gave them over to degrading passions, right? So again, who gave them that? Who poured that cup? Who poured that mint cup of wine on them? Right?
Right.
That we read in that song.
Mm-hmm. Because of this, Elohim gave them over to degrading passions, for even their women exchanged natural relations for what is against nature. And likewise, the men also, having left natural relations with women, burned in their lust for one another, men with men committing indecency, and receiving back the reward which was due for their straying.
Yeah,
sad, man. Sad.
And then like, you know, even like now how they doing all that transgender and all that stuff, you know, they putting it in TV, you know, just to get people used to it. And people fell for it. Now you see all this stuff going on now. And they're trying to make it normal. But it can't never be normal with the people of the Most High.
Hey,
never be normal.
They use words like normalizing this and normalizing that, but my thing is that lets you know that they know it's not normal. Because you have to normalize something, lets you know it's not normal.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, and receiving back the reward that was due for their strain, right? That's them getting them diseases like AIDS and HIVs and all that, right? Receiving back that reward for that worthlessness, all that.
Well, it's sad too because you see so much like mental illness in like the LGBTQ community, and it's like they don't even understand that the lifestyle they're living is what brings that, and they're fighting demons they don't even understand.
Right.
That's
exactly what it is. Demons they fight, you know.
And even as go ahead.
No, I was just like, go ahead.
And even as they did not think it worthwhile to possess the knowledge of Elohim, Elohim gave them over to a worthless mind to do what is improper.
Who gave them over to that?
Elohim.
Man, hey, do what you want to do with that wickedness. Go ahead. Most High say, I'll pull that mixed wine, that mixed drink on you. You feel me? Give you that strong delusion. You'll fight for it and think it's right. The LGBT people, the alphabet people fight harder than anybody I see, and they think it's right. Most High gave over to that strong delusion.
Yep.
Right.
Hell, people fight for Christmas. For real.
Yeah, you see that when they go on a Black Friday shopping. They in there fighting over them toys and everything, man. They gonna fight for it.
They still do that, huh?
Man,
yeah, they still do it.
Okay.
They still do it.
Out here, they just start Black Friday like on Thursday. No job. They just eliminate out. They just start like on Thursday, you know.
Thursday, yeah. All right. 1 John 4.
Okay.
Who up? Who up?
Be up.
Hold on.
Someone said we up.
So.
Okay, my bad, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me get back to it.
First John 4, 1 through 6.
Okay, who up?
Yeah, give me a few minutes. I'll get the next one.
All right. Yamel, you ready?
Not right now.
All right, I got it. Beloved one, do not believe every spirit, but prove the spirits, whether they are of Elohim, because many false prophets have gone out into the world.
So what we need to do first, prove the spirit, right?
Prove the spirits.
Make sure
how do we prove it?
By the word of the Most High.
Right, and that belief in Yahusha and the Mashiach. And in the Most High. For sure. So, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a whole lot of doctrines out here, but, that comes with that discernment, for sure.
You shall know them by fruits.
For sure.
I think there's a word that says they not speak according to the word, and there's no truth in them, something like that.
Right. We can pick up this book and it ain't lining up with this book.
A lot of them can deceive you with the word, though. That's what I'm saying, where that discernment come in,
Those the ones that be cherry picking, then, huh?
Yeah, cherry pickers with the word to deceive you with. That's the same one going to captivate silly women,
Right.
Okay.
That's why, hey, y'all make sure y'all watch that Truth Unedited today. It's a good one.
I'm checking it out.
Captivate silly women, you feel me? And that rise, there was a whole bunch of women's in them assemblies, man. You ain't see the men's, but that's another story. Let's go out. I bet.
Okay. I start at the top. Beloved one, do not believe every spirit, but prove the spirits, whether they are of Elohim, because many false prophets have gone out into the world. By this you know the spirit of Elohim.
Mm-hmm.
Every spirit that confesses that Yahushua Messiah has come in the flesh is of Elohim.
Oh, okay.
And every spirit that does not confess that Yahushua Messiah has come in the flesh is not of Elohim.
Mm.
And this is the spirit of anti-Messiah, which you heard is coming, and now it's already in the world.
Man, right? And we see a lot of anti-Messiahs these days in this world. And that answers that question before with Adam asked, how do we prove the spirit? Every spirit that confesses Yahushua HaMashiach has come in the flesh is of Elohim. That's how we proving that spirit out.
At the time too, when this was when the Messiah spoke this, the Romans was ruling the world too, also. You know what I'm saying? So, and they still run. Yep, just like you said, they still running it. Yep.
Okay, you are of Elohim, little children, and have overcome them, because he who is in you is greater than he who is in the world.
Oh, praises.
They are of the world, wherefore they speak as of the world, and the world hears them.
And think about them. Think about even our beautiful little assembly that we got, and think about the camps. I'm bringing up the camps because y'all mail brought first. So think about the camps. The Purple Bulls. They got a big following. Or if you go to a big Christian Sunday church, it's a lot of big Christian Sunday churches, right? Because they speak of the world, and the world hears them, right? We bring this truth to them. They be like, man, I don't want to hear that. Nah.
Right.
Divide again that we were speaking about earlier.
Yeah. We are 6.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are of Elohim. The one knowing Elohim hears us, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one that know the Most High, he hear you. Right. He who is not of Elohim does not hear us, right?
Yes, sir.
Because some of this stuff is plain as day, right?
Yes, sir. Just
speaking on Matthew 5:17, where Messiah said he came to fulfill, not to do away with the law. Those of Elohim, they understand that, but those not, they were like, nah, I don't know. By this we know the spirit of truth and the spirit of delusion.
And the spirit of what?
Delusion.
So we can discern the spirit of truth, and he dealing with the spirit of truth, and if this other one is dealing with the spirit of delusion. Our discernment
Delusion.
is red, right?
Right.
And that delusion equals error. We'll look at, we can see that in that in Greek 4106, right? Error, the spirit of error or delusion.
Get my card.
Yeah, we got things like Matthew 28. Matthew 28 that talks about baptizing all nations, right? How you confuse that?
Right. How you say all nations, for sure.
Say that real quick.
All crazy. Again. So that John 14, 12, and 17, that's 17. What it has said, you already read that, right?
No, that's what we on now. John 12, John 14, 12 through 17. That's what we on right now.
Okay.
You ready, Adam?
Yeah.
All right.
Truly, truly, I say to you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, he shall do also. And greater works than these he shall do, because I go to my Father. And whatever you ask in my name, that I shall do, in order that the Father might be esteemed in the Son. If you ask whatever in my name, I shall do it. If you love me, you shall guard my commandments. In my command.
That's simple.
Who gave them commands on Sinai?
You say what up?
Who gave them commands on Sinai? Just to ask you.
I gave them to Moses.
Mashiach did.
Mashiach.
Okay.
It said he wrote it with his finger on the tablet of stone. Huh?
Broke him and rewrote it. Moses broke him, he rewrote it.
I love right there.
All right, 16.
And I shall ask the Father, and he shall give you another helper to stay with you forever, the Spirit of the truth, whom the world is unable to receive, because it does not see him or know him. But you know him, for he stays with you and shall be in you.
Hey, that's powerful right there, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's the spirit of the truth, right? Because we just dealt with that. I'm going to jump back one time when we dealt with that John 4 and 17. We are of Elohim, the one knowing Elohim hears us. He who is not of Elohim does not hear us. By this, we know the spirit of the truth and the spirit of delusion. So we keeping his commands and we go on what he say, right? It say the spirit of truth whom the world is unable to receive, right? Because they're part of that delusion, right? Because it does not see him, right? They need to see it in order to believe, right? But you know him, for he stays with you and be in you, right? This spirit of truth is in us. This ain't just nothing that we just say, oh yeah, we got it. Now it's really in us and we got to walk in it, for sure.
Okay, the next one, is it John 16, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what we reading in this? I got it backwards. I got 18 through 15. That's
8 through 15.
8 through 15. Okay, I got you. You keep going if you want, Adam.
Still talking about the spirit of truth right here. We're still talking about the spirit of truth.
Got you. And having come, he shall convict the world concerning sin.
What that spirit of truth gonna do, Adam?
Convict the world concerning sin. And concerning righteousness. And concerning judgment.
Right.
Concerning sin, because they do not believe me. Concerning righteousness, because I go to my Father and you see me no more. Concerning judgment, because the ruler of this world is judged.
The devil already judged, right?
Man, already. I still have many words to say to you, but you are not able to bear them now.
he say, hey, I can't give you all of it right now.
You won't
Right?
be able to bear it. You can't take it right now. But when he comes, the spirit of the truth, he shall guide you into all the truth.
What he gonna do out?
He shall guide you into all the truth. For he shall not speak from himself, but whatever he hears shall speak. Whatever he hears shall speak. And he shall announce to you what is to come.
Oh, praise God. That's what we was talking about, that wisdom early also, right?
He shall esteem me, for he shall take of what is mine and announce it to you.
All praises. So we know the spirit of truth comes directly from Mashiach, that helper. It say, he shall esteem me. This same spirit of truth that the Most High blesses with, it shall esteem Mashiach. And it's going to take from what's Mashiach and announce it to us, right?
Right.
I could deal with that. All praises. You know? So we seen what that spirit of truth deal with. Now let's see what that spirit of delusion or error is about. Let's deal with that. Let's hit that 2 Chronicles and deal with that spirit of delusion.
Do we hit 15?
Oh, my bad. We got
15.
My bad. Go ahead.
All that the Father has is mine. That is why I said that he takes from what is mine and announces it to you.
Right, because the set apart spirit comes straight from the Father, right?
I was about to ask that. That's the Holy Spirit we talking about, right? The spirit of truth?
Yes, sir. The set apart spirit, the Holy Spirit. Yes, sir. Comes straight from the Father.
We were just speaking on that, yeah, man.
Yes, sir. That's why I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Oh,
yeah.
I hope that scripture brought some conclusion or some guidance in whatever y'all speaking about.
2 Chronicles.
Yes, sir. Let's deal with that because we just talked about the spirit of truth. So let's deal with the spirit of delusion, error, real quick. And I know, this for Big Eye, because I know he likes stories. So.
Okay, I got it. All right, want to wait. And Jehoshaphat had great riches and esteem, and allied himself with Ahab by marriage. And some years later, he went down to visit Ahab in Shamron. And Ahab slaughtered many sheep and cattle for him, and the people with him, and enticed him to go up with him to Ramoth Gilead.
Right, incited him, right?
And Ahab, sovereign of Israel, said to Jehoshaphat, sovereign of Yehuda, do you go with me against Ramoth Gilead? And he answered him, I am as you are, and my people as your people, even with you in battle. And Jehoshaphat said to the sovereign of Israel, please inquire for the word of Yahuwah today. Please inquire for the word of the Most High today, man.
Because he's our counsel, right? The Most High counsel, right?
Right. And these two brothers got two different things on their mind. You can tell the difference too.
Hey, but he felt close to him because he was allied to him in marriage, right?
Right. And the sovereign of Israel gathered the prophets together, 400 men.
How many prophets are?
400 men.
Okay.
And said to them, do we go against Ramoth Gilead to battle? Or do I refrain? And they said, go up, for Elohim does give it into the sovereign's hand.
That's 400 prophets saying that, huh?
Right. But Jehoshaphat said, is there not still a prophet of Yahuwah here? Out of these 400, is still not a prophet of Yahuwah here?
Oh, so that means Jehoshaphat knew these false prophets. Because he said, is there not still a prophet of Yahuwah here? So that means every 400 prophets he's saying, like, that's a false prophet. I don't want to hear that, right?
So that we inquire of him. And the sovereign of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, there's still one man to inquire of Yahuwah from. But I hate him.
What'd he do?
Because he hate him. Because he never prophesies good concerning me. But always evil. He is Malachi, the son of Yimla. And Yehoshaphat said, let not the sovereign say so.
I say, don't be talking like that, man. Let's see what he got to say. Right?
Right. So the sovereign of Israel called one of his officers and said, bring Micaiah, son of Yimla, at once. Bring him here to me at once. Jump down to 11. And all the prophets were prophesying, saying, go up to Ramoth Gilead and prosper. And Yahuwah shall give it into the hands of the sovereign.
Hey, and that's what they saying. They say, hey, the Most High gonna give it to you. But Yehoshaphat was like, well, Yehoshaphat said,
man, ain't no prophet.
Go ahead.
I need a real prophet of the Most High.
Right.
I don't care how many Negroes you done brought before me. You know what I'm saying? Give me a real one.
Give me one that's straight from the Most High, speaking the words of the...
And the messenger who had gone to call Micaiah, to him saying, see, the words of the prophets with one mouth are good towards the sovereign.
Oh, so the messenger creeped up and said this to him first. Hey, man, everything good, man. Don't be coming with all that rhetoric, right?
Right. And like, don't come up here and say nothing different, man.
Don't say nothing different.
So please let your word be like the word of one of them, and you shall speak good. And Micaiah said, as Yahuwah lives, whatever my Elohim says, that I speak.
Right on.
And he came to the sovereign, and the sovereign said to him, Micah, do we go against Ramoth Gilead to battle, or do I refrain? And he said, go and prosper, and they are given into your hand.
I mean, he was like, man, whatever. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was like, yeah. So he listened to dude. Okay, you want me to be like, okay, I'm gonna go and prosper, man. Go ahead and do it. Go prosper.
Right.
You know, blowing smoke up his rear end, right? Is that so-called thing?
And then when we go in depth about it, when he say go and prosper, and they are giving it to your hand, he's like, yeah, go prosper. You feel me? But I ain't necessarily saying you're gonna make it out. They might be giving it to you, but you might not make it out. You know, I ain't saying that. So we ain't never getting a prophet line at all.
And the sovereign said to him, how many times have I made you swear that you do not speak to me except the truth? In the name of Yahuwah, except the truth. In the name of Yahuwah.
Oh, so now we bringing up that name. That's right. Now when it's like, yeah, go and prosper. He ain't say that in the name of the Most High.
Sure didn't.
Right? But now it's say the name of Yahuwah, declare to me what's true. Right? So now I gotta give it in the name of Yahuwah.
Now I gotta give it to him, right? He said, whatever the Most High speak, I'm gonna give it to him.
Right.
Okay. So he said, I saw Israel scattered on the mountains as sheep that have no shepherd. And Yahuwah said, these have no master. Let each return to his house in peace. And the sovereign of Israel said to Yehoshaphat,
that means don't go. That means hey, somebody got to get smashed, man, if y'all go. Somebody important.
Man, you see what he said, they're gonna be scattered, right? Like a sheep that got no shepherd.
That got no shepherd.
And the sovereign of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, did not I say to you that he would not prophesy good concerning me, but evil? You know, that's deception, right? Because he didn't want to believe the word of truth. He's seeking them itching ears. That go back to Second Timothy. All his prophets are itching ears unto him.
Yes, sir.
Tell me smooth things, you know.
Tickle my ear.
Right. Then he said, therefore, hear the word of Yahuwah.
Wait, what did he say? Do hear the what?
Hear the word of Yahuwah.
Because at first the messenger came to him and say, man, speak good things, man. All the prophet said is good. So he's like, hey, yeah, go prosper. But now hear the word of the Most High. Now, right?
Mm-hmm. I saw Yahuwah sitting on his throne, and all the hosts of the heavens standing on his right and on his left.
Mm-hmm.
And Yahuwah said, who shall entice Ahab, sovereign of Israel, to go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead?
And do what at Ramoth Gilead?
And fall.
They said they had to entice him to go. Entice him. Hey, man, give him some kind words in his ear to go up. Yeah. So he'll fall at Ramoth Gilead, right?
Right. And one said this, and another said that.
Well, that means multiple speaking. Somebody said this, another one said that. It's multiple speaking, right?
Right. And the spirit came and stood before Yahuwah and said, let me entice.
Wait, what came forth?
A spirit.
Oh, okay.
Let me entice, Yahuwah said to him. In what way?
How you gonna do that? How you gonna do that, right?
Right. He said, I shall go out and be a spirit of falsehood
in the mouth. Of what?
A spirit of falsehood in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, entice him and also prevail. Go out and do so.
Who said that? Who said?
The Most High said that.
The Most High said that. The Most High put that spirit of delusion on him, right? That spirit of falsehood on him, right? Out the mouth of the prophets. And he said, entice him and also prevail.
And now see, Yahuwah has put a spirit of falsehood in the mouth of these prophets of yours. And Yahuwah has spoken evil concerning you. So that's what he said, you know. You ain't gonna go into that no more, You ain't want to go into that a little more?
I know you like story time, Mark. I know you.
It's all good.
But we know what happened after that, right? So,
hey, let's read just a little more. Just a little more.
Go ahead. I know story time is your thing. Go ahead.
And Tezdakinyahu, son of Kanaiah, came near and struck Micaiah on the cheek.
Him in the mouth, huh?
He stole on him,
Oh, wow.
And said, which way did the spirit of Yahuwah pass over from me to speak to you? You know what I'm saying?
Right there. Oh, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No,
he stole on him for speaking the truth.
And then mocked him, in the name of the Most High, bringing the Most High name to nothing. When they say the Most High said, don't bring my name to naught, that's right. That's what he's doing right there. Which way did the spirit of Yah pass over from me to speak to you? He bringing the Most High name to naught.
And Micaiah said, look, you shall see on that day when you go into the inner room to hide. You're going to be hiding one day, buddy. Don't even worry about it. Most High going to get
you. And then what was coming upon the people for sure.
All right, that's all I wanted to read. I just wanted to read that part. All right, we can keep going. I just like that part right there.
Yeah, you want to read about somebody.
So one day you're going to have in the room, huh?
And he want to read about somebody getting struck on the cheek. It's all good.
All right, Matthew 13. Who want this one?
13. Y'all read it
13. Yep. 1, 2, 3.
And on that day, Yahusha went out of the house and sat by the sea, and large crowds were gathered together to him, so that he went into a boat and sat down. And all the crowd stood on the beach, and he spoke to them much in parables, saying, see, the sower went out to sow.
Okay, jump down to 10.
And you see how powerful his voice was at that time. Boy, speak with microphone. Was he speaking through a shofar, a ram's horn at that time? There was a lot of people, right? He had to go on a boat.
Make you think, don't it?
Make you think how powerful his voice was. Or was, bro was bringing out a shofar and ram's horns. Was he speaking through something like that? So everybody.
Right. And the taught ones came and said to him, why do you speak to them in parables?
That's a question. Not why you speak to men in parables. Why are you talking to them like that?
And he answering said to them, because it has been given to you to know the secrets of the reign of the heavens, but to them it has not been given.
Praise Yah. Praise Yah. I'll take that all day.
For whoever possesses to him more shall be given, and he shall have overflowingly. But whoever does not possess, even what he possesses shall be taken away from him.
Right. And that's a part of that set apart spirit. Right?
Right.
Because we blessing us with the set apart spirit and interpret what we read. No matter what nation. Andrew coming this mug going hard today. You feel me? No matter what nation, the Most High bless you with that set apart spirit, you'll be able to interpret this word for sure.
Praises, man.
Because of this, I speak to them in parables. Because seeing I speak to them in parables.
Okay.
Because seeing they do not see, and hearing they do not hear, nor do they understand.
Gotta be blessed with that set apart spirit. For sure.
And in them the prophecy of Yeshayahu is complete, filled, which says, hearing you shall hear, and by no means understand. And seeing you shall see, and by no means perceive. For the heart of this people has become thickened or hardened, like the brother brought up earlier. For the heart of this people has become thickened, and their ears are hard of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, lest they should understand with their heart and turn back and I heal them. So we're just dealing with going after their own desires, man. That's why they so hard and and they can't hear anything.
Right. And it's up to them to turn back, right?
Right. And blessed are your eyes, because they see, and your ears, because they hear.
Man. Blessed are your eyes.
Right.
Right.
That's our eyes. And it's a praise Yah.
Praise Yah.
Blessed are our ears. Praise Yah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not a light matter. It's really it's humbling, when you see things that's like, if you love me, keep my commandments, right? It's a clear scripture that says that, and then yet still they tell you that that's done away with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can read it. I was like, are we reading the same book?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The way I break it down, like a lot of people still in Christianity is yeah, we know Yah loves you, but do you love Yah? You know what I mean?
Right. If you love me, keep my commandments. All praises.
Right. And that's the simplicity of it,
Right.
Bless are your eyes that you see, your ears that you hear, man. It's so easy, you know.
Hey, simplicity is a strong word. It is simple.
Oh man, simple, bro.
Simple.
Okay, this Gab the Seer.
Okay, yeah. See, I told you this was a quick one, all right. Start us off at
Okay, starting at verse 6. You want me to get this, y'all?
You got it.
You got it up.
All right. My master, hear my prayer and supplication.
That's a request.
For you hear prayers of all people. Listen and accept the cry of your people.
And that's a strong statement right there. Just thinking about it. Hear my prayers and my supplications, for you hear prayers of all the peoples. You hear the prayers of all the peoples, But that go back to that Proverbs when it be like the Most High and accepting your prayers of the wicked, right?
Hmm.
Let me just read that one time. I wasn't thinking about reading it, but it just had me thinking just now. Hold on. That's that Proverbs 28:9. He who turns away his ear from hearing the Torah, even his prayers is an abomination. So the Most High heard your prayers, but it's an abomination to him, right?
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
Good one, good one. All right. Listen and accept the cry of your people, for they are your flock and your inheritance. Send your light and truth to help them.
Hey,
Give them one heart
that's a
to worship.
conversation for another day. Your light and your truth. Who is that? Go ahead,
Silent. Give them one heart to worship you. One shoulder. One shoulder to serve as one body. So they will be one in your hand. Just like the two sticks, right?
Yes, sir. And at Ephesians 4:2-4, it let you know we the body of Mashiach, right? And that Romans 12:5.
And do not lose any of them, for your name is to be one, as our fathers and mothers are one, right?
That's powerful. Come on.
For here, O Yisrael, the Most High, our Elohim, the Most High is one. Do not turn to idols, for they are false and will completely pass away.
Right.
The Most High said all the idols. No, he was saying all the false gods gonna be destroyed.
Even if it's
cling,
money, right?
Cling only to your Elohim.
Cling only to who?
Your Elohim. For only he can be your avenger and fortress.
We just read this earlier, right? Talking about that avenger, right? We ain't talking about the Avengers that you watch on TV. This the true Avenger, right?
Right.
Right. Only he can defeat your spiritual enemies and physical enemies and put them under your feet.
Hey, that's two different enemies, right? That means
right.
That's trying to approach you and those who try to physically harm you, right?
I mean, you think of that word, fear not the one who can only kill the body, but fear the one who kill the body and the soul, man.
Right. That's only part of the scripture. Because it say he can defeat your spiritual enemies. That's not the one that touched you physically. That's that demon that try to attack your mind, right? He defeats that. When you rebuke that demon in the name of Yahushua Mashiach, he defeats that. And then the physical one that's trying to attack your body, right? You put both of them under your feet.
Only he can bring. Go ahead, Adam.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
You can say what you have to say. It's all good.
No, when you read that his name should be one. Just made me think of Zechariah.
Oh, okay. It'll be one master in that day.
Yep. Yeah.
Only he can bring you into the new Jerusalem of the future, right? Where you will see him face to face.
You gonna see him at New Jerusalem out
in the future,
face to face.
Hold on, what's that Matthew say? Hold on, I got jumped up.
Is he making that in that blue sky shack?
Yeah, man, praise God.
New heaven for you and I. Come down.
Come down.
Hey, don't have that brother sing it, please. Okay.
I know y'all can't sing like me, can y'all?
Oh man.
Man, let him hum or something. He'll background.
Man, that boy good. That boy good.
That boy good. Hey, I'm looking for that Matthew. I think it's Matthew 5, where it say you see the Most High face to face. Maybe I'm wrong enough. Keep going. My bad. I can't find it.
Okay. where you will see him face to face and be in the presence of the living Elohim that is seen face to face. And you, and you are one people. If
Hey,
you
hold
grow
on,
in belief.
Hold on. And you are one people, right? So this talking about our nations then, right?
Yeah.
I had to shout my brother Andrew
Yeah. You are one people. If, right? Put the big if right there. That's a big word. If you grow in belief. If you grow in belief, you will be filled with the gates of intelligence.
That's that knowledge. That's a blessing. That's that knowledge, wisdom, understanding, gates of intelligence. Come on.
Right.
I know I was stupid dumb before the Most High blessed me with that gates of intelligence. Praise God.
Yeah, you was stupid dumb.
Because he didn't even know me. He didn't even know me. He didn't even know me. You feel me?
I'm still trying to get it.
You see that, young man? Come on.
All right, my bad. Blessed is the eye that has seen all these things.
And we read that earlier, I believe, when it was talking about that your eye seeing these things, right? So it's like, blessed is the eye that has seen these things. We ain't blind out here, right? We ain't
that's that light matter. All praises, man.
Yeah, praise.
Every time we grow in belief too, right? So we believe that.
Right.
Oh yeah, right. For sure.
Okay. Okay, Andrew. 2 Thessalonians, back to you again. 2 and 13. All right.
That we ending at 13 right there.
Well, oh wait, you said me?
Yeah, it's on you,
fault.
last one. It's all good.
Verse 13. Just verse 13.
But we ought to give thanks to Elohim always for you, brothers, beloved by the Master, because Elohim from the beginning chose you to be saved in set apartness of spirit and belief in the truth.
Praise God.
Yeah, praise God.
Elohim from the beginning chose you to be saved. Praise God, right?
Praise God.
It's set apartness of spirit, right? Because it's plenty of spirits out here. But we walk according to the set apart spirit, the Holy Spirit, and set apartness of spirit, right? And belief in the truth, right? Belief in Mashiach. All praises.
All praise.
Hey, can we get this real quick? He just pull up this Habakkuk 2. We're gonna just read 1 through 4 real quick.
Habakkuk.
Habakkuk. Yeah.
And it's amazing though. He said from the beginning, and then he said, "I have known you from the womb."
From the womb in that Jeremiah. You know?
2, 1 through 4.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 1 through 4.
Okay.
I stand at my watch and station myself on the watchtower and wait to see what he says to me and what to answer when I am reproved. And Yahuwah answered me and said, write the vision and inscribe it on the tablets so that he who reads it runs.
What are they going to do when they read it up?
So that he who reads it runs. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. And it speaks of the end and does not lie.
Right. It don't lie? Okay.
It's for sure to come. If it lingers, wait for it.
Right.
For it shall certainly come. It shall not delay.
Shall not delay.
See he whose being is not upright in him is puffed up.
See that to this day.
But the righteous one lives by his steadfastness.
That steadfastness, love of the Most High. For sure.
Man, that's it. All praise.
All praise. I do with that.
You got some
extras, bonus. Hey, you know, we never make it to the bonus. To the bonus today. Let's go to that 1 Timothy 4, 1 through 2. This is quick bonuses. You know, we never get bonus scriptures, so I'm excited. 1 Timothy 4. We're just gonna read 1 and 2. Just 1 and 2. Then we're gonna jump to that Proverbs 22 and 14. Okay. You jump there. I'm getting there, my bad. All right. Hey, I'm gonna read the bonuses out. You know.
Okay.
I ain't got to read all day. You be hindering me, you know. So made up words.
You was the breaker downer, right?
With your made up words, you hinder me, right?
You the hinderer and the break it down now.
Yeah, man.
You know, you see him?
That's a real word, hinder. I mean, hold me back. Hold me back.
Hinderer.
Hinderer, that's not real. That might not be a real word. You right.
I don't know if that's real,
Nah.
You know?
Hey, you can't do that because you going here like,
what's your thing? Real.
What's your thing that you say?
What's that?
Speaking of your graduation, that's how you do. Okay, 1 Timothy 4, 1 through 2. Wait. Oh, what I said? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna read these. Let me get some reading in. But the Spirit distinctively says that in the latter times, right? In the latter times, the days that we in right now, in the latter times, some shall fall away from the belief, paying attention to misleading spirits and teachings of demons, speaking lies and hypocrisy, right? Their lies and hypocrisy make me think about y'all male bringing up corner boys, right? They're speaking lies and hypocrisy, right? And hypocrisy, not of. So it's like you dealing with it, you know what I'm saying? But everything you dealing with is dealing with hypocrisy too. It's like, oh yeah, he's the Messiah, but his daddy was Joseph. That's
always a but, right?
Having branded on their own consciousness. Wait, did we say 1 through 2? Okay.
Yeah.
That still goes back to doing their own desire.
That sounds like a delusion to me.
Right? Right. Their own desires. Right? Then we're going to jump to that 14 and 22, that Proverbs 14 and 22. Right? Oh, excuse me, Proverbs 22 and 14.
Yeah, they say, like some camps, they say, oh, well, a Gentile is just a lost Israelite. But then you got scriptures that say Jerusalem shall be trodden down by the Gentiles. You know what I mean? Like they just, yeah, right. Right.
In their own hypocrisy in these latter days, right?
Right.
Latter times, right? So that 1 through that 14 says, oh yeah, I'm here. Okay. The mouth of the strange woman is a deep pit. The one denounced by Yah falls there, right? And we talking about that deep pit. We talking about that strange, that false doctrine right here.
False doctrine.
Yes, sir. In the mouth of the strange woman or that false doctrine is a deep pit. The one denounced, if you're denounced by the Most High, you fall into that deep pit or that false doctrine because he gives you that strong delusion, right? Let's jump to that Proverbs 5 and 3.
Exactly. Goes with that spirit. That goes with that spirit, that spirit of falsehood that the Most High say, yeah, go ahead and do it.
Right.
Ooh, I like this one.
5 and 3. Proverbs 5 and 3 says, for the lips of a strange woman drip honey, right? It sounds good. Like, ooh, I want to eat that. It sounds good. And her mouth is smoother than oil. Jump down to 6. She does not consider the path of life, right? You're dealing with this delusion or getting with false doctrine. It's not considering the path of life. Her ways are unstable. You do not know it, right? You don't know how unstable her ways are. Jump down to 8, 9. Keep your way far from her and do not come near the door of her house, lest you give your splendor to others and your years be to one who is cruel, right?
Man.
So you give your strength all the way over to this false doctrine and all that wickedness,
exactly,
right?
False doctrine.
Jump down at 15 now. And then after 15, we're going 18 through 23. 15, drink water from your own cistern, right? We dealt with these false prophets and these false preachers earlier, right? So go read the word for yourself. Don't be going to no corner boys or no shepherd, these false shepherds. Drink water from your own cistern. Go get that understanding for yourself in the word, right? And running water from your own well, for sure. Jump down, 18. Let your fountain be blessed and rejoice with the wife of your youth. That go back to that Malachi 2, 7 through 15. Check it out for your own notes. That wife of your youth is talking about that truth that you was given to in the beginning, right?
Right.
A loving deer and a pleasant doe. Let her nipples satisfy you at all times. Let this truth satisfy you at all times. You ain't got to deal with no other doctrine, right? And be captivated by her love always. Be captivated by this truth always, right? For why should you, my son, be captivated by strange woman or strange doctrine and embrace the bosom of a foreigner, right? Embrace the bosom of foreign doctrine, right? For the ways of man are before the eyes of Yah, and he considers all his paths. The wrong one is entrapped in his crookedness, and he is caught in the cords of his sin. He dies for lack of discipline, and in greatness of his folly, he goes astray. Let's not be caught up by that strange doctrine, walk according to the Most High. Let's hit that John 9, 1 through 6.
Okay.
And then we're going to jump to 14 after that. John 9, 1 through 6.
And passing by, he saw a man blind from birth. And his taught ones asked him, saying, Rabbi, who sinned? This man or his parents, that he should be born blind? Yahushua answered, neither this man nor his parents sinned, but that the works of Elohim might be made manifest in him. It is necessary for me to work the works of him who sent me while it is day. Night is coming while it's day. Night is coming when no one is able to work.
It's darkness out here too. It's hard, for sure.
Hey, that kind of remind me about that Euphrates River drying up, man. You know, that understanding, drying up, man. Wow.
Hey, that's a good one, for sure. For sure.
While I am in the world, I am the light of the world. Having said this, he spat on the ground. Huh?
You gotta deal with the Mashiach, the light of this world, real soon. Go ahead, my bad.
He spat on the ground and made clay with saliva and applied the clay to the eyes of the blind man.
Jump down to 14.
And, he ain't even have to do that. You know what I'm saying? He could just, say it. But
the light of this world, though, for sure. He had still do his signs and miracles to show that he was Mashiach. So he did have to do that. Go jump down to 14.
I'm talking about he ain't have to make the clay with the spit. He didn't have to do that.
Oh, no, we're gonna have to do a discussion about spit and show the powerfulness in that. It was just showing the power in that. We'll deal with that though. We're gonna have to deal with it.
It was a lot too. I was just dealing with to even think about that word, how the Most High say, he is the potter and we are the clay, man. So that's another thing.
Right. Okay.
Now it was a Sabbath when Yahushua made the clay and opened his eyes.
It was a Sabbath day when he did that, right?
Oh, okay. Right. Hey, all praises, man.
Okay. Hey, jump down to 16 and then 18 after that.
All right. Therefore, some of the Pharisees said, "This man is not from Elohim."
Oh, because he made clay. He made clay. He made clay to heal the man on the set. What the Pharisees say?
Man, this man is not from Elohim.
Okay.
He does not guard the Sabbath.
He don't do what?
He does not guard the Sabbath.
He made the groundwork, you know.
Right.
Hey, what man come from?
With the ground, dirt.
Oh man. So he put his spit, he put his saliva with the ground and made him. Hey, we're gonna deal with that though. That's another topic for another day. Go ahead, Doc.
Others said, how is a man who is a sinner able to do such miracles?
What they call Mashiach?
Man, how is a man who is a sinner, they call him a sinner, able to do such miracles? And there was a division among them, right?
Is there not still division amongst the people within these today about Mashiach?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
A whole bunch of division.
Okay.
Man, you got most of them. Forget it. I done said it earlier already. You know, forget it. All right, 18.
We don't never.
I'm just saying. You got half of them believing Joseph is the daddy. A whole bunch of Hebrews teach that. A whole bunch of them.
Right. So
You
that's
think of all them camps that came out of that one West, and they all kept that doctrine right there. That's one of the doctrines that they kept.
right.
And they
But
all
then,
in unison with it.
when we first started reading, we said it was gonna be a division, right? So I don't remember, but we knew it was gonna be a division to separate those in this time. You know, and they're gonna be starting dealing with the son of destruction. Them same ones that believe that, right?
Right.
And that's denying the power of the Most High right there, man.
There you go. For sure. That's a good point. Praise Yah, for sure.
However, the Yehudim did not believe concerning him that he had been blind and received his sight. So they called the parents of him who had received his sight.
All the way through 23.
And they asked them, saying, is this your son, whom you say was born blind? How then does he see? How then does he now see? His parents answered and said, we know that this is our son, and that he was born blind.
Hey, so the parents let you know clearly he was born blind.
Right. But how he sees, we do not know.
And because he
Or who opened his eyes, we do not know. He is of age. Ask him. Why you asking me? Ask him. He should speak concerning himself. You know what I'm saying?
Because they didn't want to be kicked out the congregation, right?
Right.
So right. He gonna ask him for himself, man.
I'm sorry. A thought came to my mind too. Mashiach said a prophet is not welcome in his own city, right? Because these people, they seen you grow up. You know what I mean? They seen you. You know, they watch you, and they, so like I said, but how he now sees, we don't know. We was once upon a time, we were spiritually blind, right? But the Most High opened up our eyes, and now our family members, they don't want to hear us, man, because they watch us grow up. They watch you when you were spiritually blind, and they like, man, how, what's up? You got these new eyes, keep the commandments and all that. They don't understand that, man. So
that's a good point.
All praises, man. That's all praises, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Andrew. What you got?
No, I was just saying praise Yah. That was a really good connection that brother said right there. It was, that's truth.
Okay, his parents said this because they were afraid of the Yehudim. And the Yehudim had already agreed that if anyone confessed that he was Messiah, he should be put out of the congregation.
He should do what out?
He should be put out of the congregation.
The congregation was different the congregations was different at that time, where they actually support the community, right?
Right.
So you get support from the congregation, right? As a community, right? And you get put out of that, where your support come from. You feel me? So it's like, hey, you confess he Mashiach, man, you out of here. No more support from the congregation, the assembly, right?
And we were just dealing with these last days and the antichrist and all this persecution. And Christ said, he's coming with that sword of division, man. That even your own members of your household is gonna be your enemies, man. So it's like so you know they're gonna give you up, man, because you're not following this world your own because you got eyes that you could see, man.
Yeah.
And they scared of what the government gonna do to them, man. So they gonna deliver you up.
Right, but his parents right here playing both sides. That's like
Yeah,
you go ask him, man. You know, we ain't saying what it is. We ain't seen nothing. Go ask him for himself. He's of age, right? They say he's of age. Go ask him.
He old enough. Ask him. You know. Okay.
I think that's what definitely takes faith in the Most High, though, is like knowing that if they confessed what they knew, that they were going to get put out of the congregation. But if you have enough faith in the Most High, you know you can get put out of the congregation, and He's still going to provide. You know, that's what takes that faith. You know,
the righteous are bold, like a lion. All praise. You're supposed to be bold, man.
Right. Right.
You read that 23?
23?
You read that already?
Nah, I got it. Okay. Because of this, his parents said, he is of age. Ask him. So for the second.
Nah, that's
okay. That's it. Okay.
We just want that 23. So we just want the show. You know, like you say, his parents say, go ask him. He of age. You know. Let's jump down to that. John 9, 1-6, real quick. And we're gonna finish it up on this John 9, 1-6. And then jump to 14 after
that. Anybody?
I'll read it. Yes, sir. I got it. And passing by, he saw a man blind from birth. And his taught ones asked him, saying, Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he should be born blind? Yahusha answered, neither this man nor his parents sinned, but that the works of Elohim might be manifest in him. It is necessary for me to work the works of him who sent me while it is day. Night is coming when no one is able to work. While I am in the world, I am the light of the world. And having said this, he spat on the ground and made clay. Well, I know we just read this. I just want to read it again.
Yeah. I was going to say, we just read this. Go ahead.
And having said this, he spat on the ground and made the clay with saliva and applied the clay to the eyes of the blind man. And he said to him, go wash in the pool of Shiloh, which means sent. So he went and washed and came seeing. Jump to that 14 one time. So we now know we knew it was the Sabbath, right? Really, I wanted to jump to that. Jump me all the way down, actually out to 20. No. Yeah, 20. I read through 20. Really wanted 24. His parents answered them and said, we know that our son, that he was born blind, but how he now sees, we do not know. Or who opened his eyes, we do not know. He is of age, ask him. He shall speak concerning himself. His parents said this because they were afraid of the Yehudim. His parents said this because they were afraid of the Yehudim. But the Yehudim had already agreed that if anyone confessed that he was Messiah, he should be put out the congregation. Because of this, his parents said, he is of age, ask him. So for a second time, they called the man who was blind and said to him, give esteem to Elohim. We know that this man is a sinner. Jump to 27 through 39. I read it all the way through. That's why I really wanted to read it out from 27. He answered them, I have told you already, and you did not hear. Why do you wish to hear it again? Do you wish to become his taught ones too? Then they abused him and said, "You are his top one, but we are top ones of Moshe." Right? They ain't even give credit to the Most High. They said we top ones of Moshe. We know that Elohim has spoken to Moshe, but this one, we do not know where he is from.
Just like when Paul said, when Moshe is read to them in the assemblies, the veil is still on their eyes.
Blinded, right?
Blinded, right.
30. The man answered and said to them, "Why? This is a wonder. You do not know where he is from. Yet he has opened my eyes," because they Pharisees. They supposed to know if Messiah was in their face, they should know the signs and know what it is, right? They the Pharisees, right?
Right.
31. And we know that Elohim does not hear sinners. Because how many times does the Pharisee call him a sinner? They say, man, he a sinner. And he just said, hey, man, we know that if y'all Pharisees, y'all know that the Most High don't hear no sinners, right? And we read that too in that Proverbs 28, right? But if anyone fears Elohim and does his desire, he hears them, right? And that's our request. We need to fear the Most High and do his desire. And now when we pray, we know the Most High hears, right? From of old, it has never been heard that anyone opened the eyes of one who was born blind, right? You might became blind because Paul became blind, and there was another brother that opened his eyes, but he wasn't born blind, right? If this one were not from Elohim, he could not have done none at all.
Oh, how could he have done this then if he's not from Elohim?
And then y'all calling him a sinner. Right? They answered and said to him, "You were completely born in sin," right? This is they contraceptive of how he was born blind. He was born in sin. That's how the Pharisees think, right? There's nothing that proves like, hey, if you're born blind, you're born in sin. There's nothing that says that. So we see the Pharisees themselves as bringing up their own doctrine, right? They answered and said to him, "You were completely born in sins. And are you teaching us?" That's a question. And they cast him out, right? And that's what we see. Go ahead, Yamil.
No, I was just laughing. You're right. Like you said, we see it to this day, man.
To this day.
You know, you go to a Christian church and they got that tree. You read Jeremiah 10. You teaching me? Get out of here. We ain't trying to hear that, man.
Man.
Even in
that Yamil, what's his name, son?
Right.
Man, who is he trying to teach?
I went to seminary school, whatever they go.
Right.
They talking about who is Yamil, who is he? He just started growing.
Man, ain't that his mom over there? You know what I'm saying? With the Bible open, listening to us. What are you trying to teach us for?
Right.
Hey man, listen to him, man. He know what he's talking about. He got a degree in theology.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with 30.
34, 35?
35.
35, okay. Yahusha heard that. They had cast him out. And when he had found him, he said to him, "Do you believe in the Son of Elohim?" Right? That's a clear-cut question, right? All he has to do is like yes or no, honestly, right? And he answered and said, "Who is he, master, that I may believe in him?" Right? So we see Mashiach came for the sinners. This dude ain't even all the way had the knowledge of Mashiach and know that he was coming, but still was purged of his blindness that he had from when he was a baby. Right?
Right. And plus he couldn't read on his own unless he had some braille back then, right?
Right. They might, ain't nothing new under the sun. So he probably could have read with them, how blind people read today. Ain't nothing new under the sun. And Yahusha said to him, "You have both seen him, and he who speaks with you is he. This is one of Mashiach's first recollections, letting you know who he is, right? He told this man right here, hey, I'm him who you talking about, right? He answered and said, who is he, master, that I might believe in him? Because he asked him, do you believe in the son of Elohim? Mashiach asked him personally, do you believe in the son of Elohim? Mashiach told him that he was the son of Elohim right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the first confessions. Mashiach saying he's Messiah. Go ahead.
Hey, I like you know, you just made me think about, like you said, basically what I'm saying is, you know, when it goes back to like the Most High choosing you, you know what I'm saying? Like he made this man blind from the beginning because he knew he was going to use that in the future, you know, to work the miracles of the Most High, you know, through that man being born blind. And like you said, that's what you said. You said he didn't even necessarily truly believe, you know what I mean? To begin with, before the Most High healed his eyes, giving that eyesight. So, you know, that's the Most High choosing him from the beginning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I see in that. All praises, man. That's crazy.
We don't know about this man after the story, but we can only assume that after he left off, he started proclaiming the word of Mashiach. Right?
Right.
Well, we can't get every story of everybody that proclaimed the word, but we can assume that after somebody healed you from being blind from birth. We don't even know how old he was. I'm pretty sure he was an older man because he wasn't in his mom and daddy house no more, right? Man, we can only assume that he started going to proclaim the word of Mashiach for sure. Okay, where we at with it? 36.
Is that it? 36.
Wait, I was going all the way to
I think at 37 maybe.
37. All right. Let's read it through. 37. And Yahusha said to him, you have both seen him, and he who speaks with you is he. And he said, Master, I believe. And he bowed before him. Right? And Yahusha said, for judgment I have come into this world, that those not seeing might see, and those seeing might become blind. And that's what I wanted to deal with right there. That's that strong delusion right there. For judgment has come into this world. That's the judgment that come into this world right now. When Mashiach came, that's the judgment that came into this world. That those not seeing might see. How long have we been blind? And that we was able to see and come into this truth, right? And those seeing might become blind. Those who've been proclaiming this word, I had brought up a situation where there was a brother going hard in the truth, but then he started reading something else and went off. Or preacher man, right? He been preaching the word for 50 years, right? He been seeing, but he became blind. You go talk to preacher man, y'all won't be on the same page for sure. Because you was blind, but now you see. And they was giving that form of reverence, but now they're blinded and they can't see. For sure. Praise Yah, hallelujah. Selah.
Selah.
All right. Got no more out? That's it.
Close us out with a song, my praise Yah.
All right.
Oh, praise, man.
63.
Psalm 63. That's good right there. Psalm 63. O Elohim, you are my El. Praise Yah. I earnestly seek you. My being has thirsted for you. My flesh has longed for you. In a dry and thirsty land without water, right? And this, go ahead, Yamil, because I'm feeling.
Yeah, that goes with that desire we talked about. We got to desire the Most High, man. That's what I'm seeing right there. Go ahead,
in a dry and thirsty land without water, right? Ain't nobody drinking no living waters out here, right?
Man, yes, sir. Like you said, we in these
dry
last
and
days.
thirsty out here. The Most High put this assembly together, right? You know, all these brothers from other different cities. Because it's dry and thirsty land out here. You just can't run to the corner store and meet a brother that's dealing with the truth. It's a dry and thirsty land out here, right? Therefore, I have had a vision of you in the set apart place to see your power and your esteem. Because your loving commitment, because your mercy is better than life. My lips do praise you. Therefore, I bless you while I live, right? In your name, I lift up my hands. My being is satisfied, as with marrow and fat. And my mouth praises you with singing lips. When I remember you on my bed, I meditate on you in the night watches. For you have been my help. And in the shadow of your wings, I sing. My being has closely followed you. My being has closely followed you. Your right hand did uphold me. But those who seek to destroy my life go into the lower parts of the earth. They are handed over to the power of the sword. They become a portion for jackals. But let the sovereign rejoice in Elohim. Let everyone who swears by him exalt. For the mouth of those speaking lies is stopped.
Man, all praises up. That's crazy.
All praise. Ain't no strong delusion over here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not at all, brother.
Not at all.
All praises, man.
All praises, man. That was beautiful. Wow.
Praise God. Sure.